Hey, hi, hello, happy Saturday. What's up, gamers, duelists? What's going on? See a lot of people in chat already. I see Bayed, Tasha, Pickle Placebo, Never My Life, Zalter Ski, Alnick, and Hyper Whale, as well as everyone else who is hanging out so far. I see Jarius here as well. What's going on? I saw the pickle power rigs. It's funny, I've actually been, I'm sure this is a surprise to nobody, but I've been watching a lot of DC animated movies lately, because I actually haven't seen that many of them, so I started by rewatching. Anyway, before I start talking about that, I want to talk about mainly what we're going to be doing today, and that is going to be ranked ladder with one of the loaner decks. Going to be trying out the Evil Twin one. I actually already have a video recorded with the Cyber Dragon one, playing that on Master Ladder, and I have replays already with the Eldritch deck. I also have a resub from Oni for 9 months now. Oh my gosh, that voice crack there. What's up, Oni? Thank you for the resub. Hope you are doing well today, as well as everyone else, of course. Let me actually get a sip of water here. Don't know why it doesn't have Sprite Elf. So the reason that the Twin deck doesn't have Sprite Elf is because this is based on an actual OCG product. Like, this is an actual structure deck you can buy in Japan, and Elf is banned in Japan, so that's why it's not in the deck here. But I mean, it's got a lot of the other stuff you end up needing. It's kind of funny that our only IP target is exactly the Nightmare Unicorn, but I mean, we'll make it work. Centauria without the Zeus is also a little awkward, but excuse me. But yeah, I mean, at least we have access code, and we do have a Trouble Sunny, so there is that too. You know, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Like, if they were to release these decks in the TCG, I would definitely snap a couple of them up, like 2 of the Evil Twin decks up, and like start going to locals. Like, easy. But alas. IP in the Unicorn Classic line. Could have at least filled out the extra deck. I mean, for a paper product, it kind of makes sense. Like, on 2 fronts, like, you're kind of intended to buy multiple copies, it seems like a lot of other structure decks, and or, like, fill it out with cards from your collection. But I do agree that as, like, a standalone loaner deck in Master Duel, it does become a little awkward to only have a 10-card extra deck. But let's see how far we get. I managed to play both Cyber Dragon and Eldritch in Master 4 without dropping rank, so wow, this hand is really good. You won't even be able to tell that this is a loaner deck with a hand like this. So I think the main thing we're going to need to keep in mind is our options for the end board here. Alright, let's start with the Kisakeel. See if they have a response. Maxi, we're definitely going to call it by that for sure. I think my other big gripe is that, you know, we only have like 2 copies of Ash and 2 copies of Maxi, but at the same time, I understand that. Because I was actually, you're actually going to hear me talk about this in an upcoming video, but I had this moment where I was playing this deck and I was like, you know, I've been noticing a lack of hand traps. It'd be nice if we had more of them. And then I realized that, you know, that's probably the aha moment that a lot of the new players have. Okay, so it's actually a good thing we have starter here, because we're not going to be able to go into Elf. So we can't do it the usual way of going Gigantic here. In fact, I think we need to go... We do Kisakeel, and then Leela. Wait, we make Kisakeel, bring back the Leela Treat. Then we can make Leela, yes, and then bring back Kisakeel. Yeah, we'll do it that way. But it gives you... the idea is to give new players this kind of, like, aha moment, right? Of, oh, but I'm locked into extra decks. Okay, so we don't have to do that right this second. I've got to remember that when I did. I'm locked into summoning fiends from the extra deck if I do it that way. Okay, they have the Ash Blossom anyway. But it's like, you know, you give players this aha moment where they're like, oh, I need to put more hand traps into this deck, that way it's better going second. Like, it's a teaching tool, you know? Instead of just, like, I can understand, and it might sound weird, like, you might think, why wouldn't you just want to hand a player, like, a, oh my god, they have everything here. Wow, we had such a good hand, too. Oh my god. You might think, like, why wouldn't you just want to hand a player, like, you know, a deck with the max amount of hand traps? But You gotta remember that the product is intended for somebody who's learning, like learning competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, like new to the scene. And I think it comes down to the whole idea of like, if you hand someone a fish, you know, they'll eat for a day. If you teach someone to fish, they'll eat for a lifetime, right? And, you know, giving players a deck and having them come to that realization of, oh, I need to be on hand traps or more of these board breaker cards if I'm gonna have a better chance going second, is teaching them to fish instead of just handing them a fish, you know? So yeah, this person had a very custom feeling hand. I guess I'll imperm this Camellia. Dang, our hand was so good too. Yeah, this is one of the loaner decks for ladder. This is the twin one. Like I said, I actually have a video coming out tomorrow of us playing the Cyber Dragon one, and then haven't recorded the video yet, but I do. I'm not gonna set this. I'm just gonna pass. But I do have replays for the Eldritch one too. Normally for my like gameplay videos, I like to show like either 4 wins or 3 wins, 1 loss. Oh, it's over at this point. But for these, I've been settling on going 2 and 2. Like, if I can have 2 solid wins and 2 losses where I at least got to do stuff, then I'm satisfied with that. Okay. If we're just going straight into Nat Beast, it's actually... Oh, but then they get to bring Mole Cricket back. Yeah, this is a problem. Wow, I guess you're gonna tribute anyway. I was gonna say disrespecting the Anima zone, but they also know I'm not gonna play Anima, to be fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna bail out of this game. Dang, our hand was so good too. I want to see their deck because they played Gamma. I don't think it's Runic. It's got to be Horus then, right? Horus Naturia. Yep, it was Horus Naturia. I knew it. I knew it. Actually, I want to see their extra deck because I see more and more people on the Quasar in addition to the Calamity, and I'm at a point where I'm like, yeah, I probably just have to craft Blazar if I want to play that deck again soon. Yeah, exactly. The Gamma is what tipped me off. Told me it was Horus. Alright. We are going second. We do have an Evil Twins Kiskeel and Leela in the deck. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it makes a little more sense with the Trouble Stunning, I guess. Okay. 47 cards. Rescue Ace, Branded, probably Rescue Ace. Yeah, it's probably Rescue Ace, Snake Eye. Or it's a Snake Eye build with like, it could be a Cashiera Snake Eye build too, because those very often go well over 40. Because it's hard to have room for like all the hand traps you want and Cashiera stuff on top of that. Thought I was an M1. No. I'm actually glad I'm not an M1, honestly. I dropped from M2 to M4, getting games for a Cashiera deck profile. Oh, it is just Snake Eye. Well, I mean, it could still be Snake Eye Rescue Ace, but 47 would be a really low deck count for Snake Eye Rescue Ace. Loaner deck review stream. I'm pretty confident I already know well, I guess these are my first games with this loaner deck, but I've already played with the other two, and like, there's no way this one isn't the best. I mean, I could be proven wrong, but like, this one has, in my opinion, probably has to just be the best one, with Eldritch being number 2 and Cyber Dragon just being number 3. Although, to be fair, Eldritch might end up being better than this one, because while this one has like a fairly competent main deck, we're lacking a lot of options in the extra deck. So, and Eldritch doesn't really care about not having... Well, it's funny, actually, Eldritch kind of does care about not having a full extra deck because it plays 2 extra. Exactly. But... I should have added new missions. Yeah, I think, though, that would have felt... made people feel like they had to play them, you know? And then I think they would have been upset about that. Like, God, why do I have to use this crappy deck on ladder? That whole thing, but... It's a fun, kind of unique challenge. I've been having fun with it. Yeah, so I'm guessing at this point that it's pure Snake Eye. It probably does have the cash engine. Either that or they just jammed a bunch of tech cards. I mean, either way, that's kind of the same thing. I've said it before, I'll say it again. My main aversion to playing the cash share package in Snake Eye is just how many main deck slots it takes. 5? 5 is so many. And I just think that like stuff like Veilers and Triple Tax are just better. Not by much, not by like a lot, to be fair. Like, I'm not saying Cashier Snake Eye is like a bad variant, or even an inferior one. I think they're probably about the same power level. I really don't think it's that much of a difference. I just value the flexibility of off-engine. Well, I guess to be fair, Cashier is, oh, it's still an engine. I value the flexibility of off-engine stuff like Veiler and Triple Tack more than the Cashiers. That said, I have been considering like an all-link version of Pure Snake Eye that's not playing Cashiers. I might just take out Jet Synchron for like Birch or something, or be like a third Poplar. I don't know. That is actually something I was thinking about, although I kind of want to wait for the next ban list to get announced before I start making videos like this, but I've been thinking about doing like taking a deck I know really well and going like super, not super in depth, but like more of like a masterclass version of a deck profile, I guess, because I make deck profiles with the kind of mindset that, like, you know, somebody who has read the cards but never played the deck might be looking it up, but I kind of want to make a video that's like, okay, I'm going to assume that you like have played this deck a decent amount and then kind of talk about advanced stuff, but I don't know. I think if I don't waste hand traps on the Cashier stuff, it never punishes me. Yeah, I feel that way a lot of the time too, honestly. Okay. What does this one do? Discard to special 1 from deck. Can't summon from the extra except Evil Twin after you use Home, though. Okay, good to know. Let's start with the secret password. That's actually fine. I'm not going to call by that. 1, because I want to save call by for other stuff. 2, because I have an Ash Blossom in hand. Hey, there we go. Very glad I did not call by. Very, very glad. Let's go ahead and do that. Board of Snake Eye ladder hasn't felt fun for a couple of weeks now. I feel like I don't... Well, I guess I see it a fair amount. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of bored of Snake Eye too, but more of like a playing with it aspect. Which is why I haven't really tested out any of my ideas about the deck that I've been talking about yet. I feel neutral as far as playing against it goes. I'm like, whatever, you know. I don't know, like, there are so few matchups that, like, really, really bother me. It's like, you're always going to be up against some kind of bullshit. It's just a matter of, like, do you have more bullshit than they do? I feel like that's the game, it's like, that's the game we all signed up for, right? But I also understand being tired of a particular format. It's not an invalid feeling by any means. %. I doubt it's that high, honestly. It can feel that high sometimes, but confirmation bias is a hell of a drug, I find. This is gonna be a format Apo here. They're actually, I really don't like shotgunning IP like this. I mean, they might know I'm on a... I mean, they might see my 10-card extra deck and know I don't have this card in particular, but I doubt this. However, what they're doing plays super hard in Triple Tactics talent. Like, if I was playing a deck that was on Triple Tac, it would be so easy for me to take advantage of that here. Like, I'm going to call by this, right? The Flamberge. So now we don't have to worry about those unless they have a response to that here. And, okay, I don't have anything. And I can normal summon Kissekeel. And then, like honestly, if I have a triple attack in hand, you know, they negate, I can steal even like the Amble Whale battle and then start linking stuff off. But we're on a loaner deck, so we can't punish them here. But I don't like shotgunning IP like they did here. I don't think it's correct. Ladder's also skewed this late in the season. That's true too. You'll see people tryharding more. That's why you'll see more stun decks. Like, I find that the first half of the season, I like almost never see stun in Master Rank at all. And then it's later in the season when I usually start to see it more. But that's also all like anecdotal experience, you know, so. Even Econ would go crazy? Yeah, really though. Princess, yeah, I mean we're never gonna play through this. They could use something with Live Twin Home. But they still have the Appaloosa. Nah, I will concede here. Never punish opponents. But then again, we are in a loaner deck. Which makes it significantly more difficult to punish them. At this point, I've just accepted I'm just going to fall to Master 5. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm not really concerned about getting to Master 1 because it's like... It's oh, dead meat, bruh. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's so much harder to get quality games in Master 1. I've talked about this before, but it becomes genuinely more difficult for me to get replays for videos when I hit Master 1. Wow, this hand's really good. I'm telling you, like, this definitely has the best main deck construction of any of the loaners. I think it's our lack of option. Oh, that's cool. Oh, our opponent's on such a cool deck. Do I Ash this? God, I never play against this deck. Well, I hardly play with it either. I'm going to Ash this. Mostly because I have an Imperm in hand as well. I think the only thing worthwhile about getting to Master 1 is, like, the gems. Getting, like, the 200 or 300 gems or whatever it is. How's Live Twin Sprite doing at the moment? It's a totally fine deck. It's still the best Twin variant. It got recent support in the form of EMP Meow Mine as well. Which is very relevant. Very relevant support. Oh my god, they have Starter too? Good god almighty. Jesus, okay. Well, they just have everything here then. Oh no, they search Starter off of Jet, duh. But we definitely don't Imperm the Jet because, or the Blue. I generally wouldn't negate these. I mean, now the Imperm's useless though because they have a Carrot. But it's better to negate the Gigantic, but they're gonna set the Carrot up first anyway. Yeah, I mean, we just couldn't do as much. So they opened with the Mirror, Red, Jet, and then these are the two unknown cards, okay. Walks into the Rock. They probably know we don't play the Rock. I mean, that's another thing about playing these loaner decks is that, like, you can't hide the fact that you're playing one of these loaner decks because they have a they have a 10-card extra deck. So as soon as it comes up, they're gonna know what you're on. But again, I don't even assume that they're metagaming to that degree. They probably don't have to. Well, also it doesn't play into the Rock because of Sprite Red either, to be fair, which is also why they're not being careful about it. So. Jet should go to 2 and Starter to 3 now. I think, honestly, Blue, Jet, Nimble Beaver to 3. Just put those 3 cards to 3. I don't even need another starter. Like, that's whatever. Elf can also stay. You don't have to ban Elf either. But yeah, Beaver, Blue, and Jet all to 3. And Sprite would be still fine. Actually feel good to play and not a problem. Not a problem as in, like, not, you know, overwhelmingly tier 1 deck. Elf doesn't need to get banned. It's fine. And Sprite gets so much worse with that Elf. Yeah, they're gonna get to do a full combo here. This is cool though. I haven't seen Gishki Sprite in so long. Gotta play around DD Dynamite, of course. Don't understand why Konami doesn't just print access code lines for the... I mean, to be fair, we do have an access code in this one. They try another call by. That's not the best. It's not horrible, though. Alright, Leela. But I think this is the only one with access code in it. Actually, I know that it is. What are they targeting? Probably just Carrot, right? No, Grimness, yeah. Actually, huh? Wait. Oh, only declare attacks. Yeah. So they can still use IP. Alright. You know, this actually isn't as many disrupts as it looks like, because when you only have these three, you kind of have to choose if you want a red or IP. I mean, you could red away the elf and... Oh, and go for SP, that's a thing now. Yeah, okay, never mind. That used to be the case in Twin. I mean, in Sprite. Unless you played Nightmare Unicorn. But now SP is a thing, so never mind. Okay, let's Jet for starter. A lot of loaners don't have a way to end the game. It's just so much more difficult because of the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Yeah, I'm gonna call by that too. It's just a lot more difficult because of the less consistent main deck. Like the Cyber Dragon one, like has the Power Bond lines, and I mean it's clearly built to be a going second deck, but it's also. It's also a lot to ask of that loaner deck to play through, like, a Snake Eye board, right? Even if they have, like, Lightning Storm and Droplet, like, that's still often not enough to do it. So, I think that's the big issue. But again, like, it's understandable that, excuse me, that a loaner deck wouldn't be as powerful. But it is still an issue. Blah. What am I gonna go for here? I mean, it's not like a starter deck. These are far better than starter decks. So it's not that bad. It's not anywhere near that bad. Like, these can take W's. It just takes a lot. Like, it takes a really good hand on your part, a really good bad hand. Oh, it's a lot of the time, but sometimes, I don't know. I did have an Eldritch game. I think that one's the most capable of grind games, which I think is why it might end up actually being like the, I'm trying to figure out if I need to 2-lock myself or not. Or if I can get away with... See, that's the thing, like, I have access code, but realistically, can I even access it? Here. No, I can't. I'm just gonna start her. But that's why I think the Eldritch one might actually be the best one, because it's the most capable of playing a... like through, not through, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the most capable of winning a game without having to open Insane, or have the opponent not open Insane, the majority of the time, right? No, this deck has no Zeus. Okay, so red, sack the elf to negate and destroy the blue, and they can still go for SP. I mean, in all fairness, we're closer to playing through this than it might look. We're probably, like, one disruption away from really being able to push through here. I don't have another... No. Because see, that's the thing. If I summon an evil... Like, whatever I summon, they're just going to go straight into SP and then get rid of it anyway, right? So, like, even if I go... Actually, wouldn't you want to... Well, I already used those materials. Well, I could quickly cancel. It doesn't matter. We're probably just going to lose anyway. Yeah. Yeah, because they banished the Centurion and then we're out of plays. Dang, that first game was like one of those where we actually probably could have won were it not for like the Gamma at the end. Just so many hand traps in that opening hand. Yeah, like I said, I'm totally prepared to drop down to M5. It's not that big of a deal. Dang, this would have been another really good going first hand. You know, it's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna... Oh, jeez, my chair. I'm gonna turn the fan off here for a little bit. I'm might end up turning it back on later, but I don't think I need it right this second. Okay, Foolish. Okay, so it's Despia. Could look at their deck size and figured that out. Ooh, for a Royal Aliber. Oh, but yeah, I was saying at the top of the stream, because we were talking, chat was talking about Power Rings. I've actually been watching some DC animated movies that I haven't seen yet. Like, I watched Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1 and 2. I haven't seen Part 3 yet. I think that, like, just came out, right? Part 3, like, just came out. Or is about to come out soon? I don't remember. One of the two, but... I rewatched Flashpoint Paradox, because that's one of the ones I have actually seen before. And... I didn't like it as much as I did the first time I saw it. It's fine. It's a good movie. I think a lot of my issues with it were, like, animation-wise. Like, I don't know. I'm not, like, that much of an animation snob, but I didn't like the way they drew Wonder Woman and Aquaman in that movie. Flash screws up everything. Oh, and then today, before the stream, I watched Superman Red Sun, which was very good. I enjoyed that one thoroughly. I think of those four that I've watched in the past couple of days, I think Red Sun is probably just my favorite of them. Crisis on Infinite Earths has been good. I want to watch the third one before I feel like I can really evaluate them all right, but the first two parts have been good. I've enjoyed them. Yeah, I don't know, like, Flashpoint Paradox, I just still liked, don't get me wrong, but I think I liked it so much when it first came out, because, like, I was like, whoa, a Flash movie! Because I really like the Flash, he's my favorite, probably just my favorite DC hero, but... Just talking about these movies as our opponent makes random plays at, like, 3 miles an hour here. Yeah, no, Krypton, alright, Krypton. Superman Red Sun was so good, so good. I've always wanted to read the comic. I've heard people said the movie ending was better, or at least some people I've read online said that, but I haven't read the comic. Been watching the old X-Men cartoon. Oh, like 97? I want to go back and watch that, actually. I've never seen it before. The Flash has the goofiest plot lines. Flash has some pretty good ones. I like that there's a Flash museum. Oh my god, it's a gimmick puppet lock. Brutal. This is actually the first time I've encountered this, like... God, probably since Sanctifier first came out. I can't take Reverse Flash seriously. Yeah, he was, yeah, he was the major villain of Flashpoint Paradox. It's kind of funny, before I saw that movie, because I didn't really know, like, as much about comic book lore as a lot of people, I always kind of thought he was just, like, created when the Flash got his superpowers. I didn't realize he was, like, a dude from the future who, like, replicated the same accident to get the same powers. That's really funny. Flashpoint was a little too grim. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have that issue with it. Again, I think my issues with it weren't even story related, but animation related. I didn't like people's faces in that movie. Aquaman's face was like so squishy looking, and I don't know. Aquaman was like ridiculously muscular too. And I remember at the beginning of the movie, I was like, why does Wonder Woman's face look so small? And then I realized, oh, it's because for the rest of the movie, she wears that helmet. So when they drew her with that helmet in mind. So when she isn't wearing it, her face looks tiny. Because they had to, like, make her face fit within the frame of the helmet. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's just like I couldn't get over it the whole movie. I was like, why do their faces look like that? The way people run in old animation like Scooby-Doo. Oh, that's good, when they like run in place for a second. And then they go. I like that. think that's funny. I don't know. Why am I still in this game? I'll just go to M5. Fuck it. You can have your gimmick block. I don't know why it took that long to surrender. Meow. It's okay, Pearly. Alright. Going to first. I think we lost a bunch of coin flips, too. It's like I said, it's so hard to go second with these decks when you have 2 Maxi, 2 Ash Blossom, and 2 Imperm. This hand's looking pretty good, though. Wow, Ash Blossom, the secret password is so, I wish I opened the Sunny Stitch to really punish them, but I have to use the cross out here. Actually, I don't have to, but I will. Don't ever Ash this. Don't ever Ash the secret password, by the way. Just wait for the Sunny. Actually, don't password the Sunny Stitch either. Just wait for the Life Twin monster. It's just the general rule of don't Ash the searcher that's gotta search another search card. Life Twin has like 3 layers of that, so... Always Ash the secret password. Oh, good, they do have the Max C. Thank you for manifesting that. Alright. Let's add... Alright. King's Sarcophagus, eh? That's actually pretty not good. Let's see the Ascend. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, after this goes to the yard, I'll max C. What's up, No Luck 365? Send Mseti. Okay. Oh, I didn't have my toggle on? Really? That was weird. Okay, well. Never punished. So it's all good. Never punished. Okay, now we max C. Cool, that's great. Yeah, just go for it. Alright, so Mole Cricket's their last card. They have Hoppy and Mseti. That's 5,400 points of damage. If they Mole Cricket for Camellia, that's 68, so we're not dead. Let's say Zombie Vamp and find something. But that's actually... I'm kind of fine if they go into Zombie Vamp with their 2 monsters here. Yep, okay, so they summon both of these back out. I kind of feel like you just battle here. Like, do you really make Zombie Vamp with the 2 of these? They might not even play Zombie Vamp. Oh, they're just going straight for the 12. I see. Oh, no, they're just going to Calamity Lock me. I don't know why you wouldn't battle first, but okay. Like, you could put me down to 1,200 and then Calamity Lock me, but sure, I guess this works too. It's so painful to be on this loner and lose to, like, suboptimal lines. Like, just seeing their decks and being like, oh, you could do this differently, you could do this differently, you could do this differently. Battle. Or you're not even going to do that much? This one I play a spell or a trap card, right? Or effect, okay. Oh, we're going for, oh no, they are going to lethal me because they're playing Blazar. I see. Gotcha. Or they could just Calamity me, actually. Oh no, they're going for Red Supernova. Oh. Wow. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that one. Huh. Alright, well there we go. I will definitely admit I'm wrong there. I was thinking of my own build, which does not play Blazar. Although, to be fair, you could just go into Calamity on that turn anyway and still win. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. That would still be 8k, no matter what. Alright. It's a hand. It's not particularly great, actually, at all, but sure. See, now that we have multiple options... Oh, no, okay, maybe they don't have an Ash Blossom at all. I was going to say, this person's going to know when to Ash Blossom here. I'm going to add Leela with this. Yeah, let's add regular Leela. And then we can normal. And F. Oh, you know what? I think we can do sprite plays with this hand. Because we can special... And, yeah, let me put that on auto. And then special. Wait, can we though? No, because I don't have elf, right? Because if I go into gigantic with these, I can add a gigantic to my board. Like, no, wait, because, no, I can't go to sprite plays, because the evil twins are just a monster plus, yes, okay, cool. So yeah, we can do sprite stuff with this hand. It's funny how you, with this variant, like this loaner deck, you have to have an extender because you don't have elf to be able to go into sprite plays. The grim reality of if elf were banned. I do mean grim as well. You know what? Here we have to detach the Leela, though. We don't have to, but I'll do it anyway. F for a jet and jet for a starter. These say I can't summon from the extra deck except for fiends, right? I think. Extra deck. Okay, so we definitely make IP first and put IP up here. Let's see. Yeah, these two into IP, and then we can go Kiss a Keel. Yeah. Oh, come on. Elf needs to be banned to nerf the loaner, exactly. Alright, and then... Yeah, we make Kiss a Keel first, because then we can draw. That's right. Because we do Kiss a Keel. Bring this back. And then... Leela. Leela F. For the Kiss a Keel. For the draw. The question is, are we going to make the second Kiss a Keel or Trouble Sunny? Oh, that was a really, really good draw. That was an insanely good draw, actually. Let's just make the Kiss a Keel. I mean, we could do Trouble Sunny. Oh, no, we can't, because we're locked. Yeah, never mind. Duh. So, yeah, we have to do it this way. That's why you do the second Kiss a Keel. And then we can bring back, Leela. And then be like, by the way, also... Red. And carrot. Oh my god, we actually, and we have smashers too. Woo! We did it! We did a turn 1 board! We did a turn 1 board with this deck. Alright. Oh no. Oh no. Sure. Okay. Alright, that's not horrible. That's actually not horrible. Worse things could have happened there. Yeah. End of the main phase. This is during the main phase? Yeah. Is their hand really that bad? What if I just let them battle here? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I was gonna smashers it, but then I had a thought, and that thought was, why? Why use the smashers now when you could just take a little bit of battle damage? I'm like, that's a good point, brain. We did get to play. This game's getting saves pretty much no matter what. Ooh, okay, Albert. That's not good. Okay. So we have a pop and a banish. And a draw. Holy shit, this might actually be Ash Blossom. Please, once in my life, please. No. That might be relevant, though. Woof. Okay. That's pretty brutal. Oh god. Casually with the SP, or the SP, Jesus, the Super Poly. That is SP. Super Poly and the thrust. Yeah. Alright. Okay, that wasn't bad. Lubellians, but whatever. Now what? Now what do you do? You still have the brain. Oh, but you just sent all of your Lubellians. Hang on a second. Veilers are in there too. Do they might not have a light monster. I wonder if they don't have a light monster to send for Albion now. No, surely you have... Wait, is Quem light? Is Cartesia light? I think one of them is, at least, right? Is it Cartesia light? Maybe they don't always play Cartesia. I know so little about Branded nowadays. It's been so long since I've played with it. Quem and Cartesia are both light. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, you're not out of lights. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, I know Lubellian is a light you want to send, but... They're gonna try to summon the Albaz. We'll need to chain this here. Oh, brutal. Okay, well. Why did you just do that? I guess because I didn't chain. Because I didn't activate the Kissekeel, that is. One of my branded videos that you found me on YouTube. That's cool. Maybe I should make more. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't know that deck very well. Wow, this hand would have been really good going first. This would have been a full combo. Undercall by cross out rip. Okay, that's fine, maybe. Okay, it might actually be fine. Cool. We take these. Ooh, we take those too. That's a very good top deck. We'll add the Leela treat here. I was gonna say if this resolves. This one. Maximum C. Yeah, we'll just call by it. What's up, Wizard Hendrix? Hope you're doing well. Cross out. Alright. We'll just cross out the Max C then. No cross out for cross out, but we do have the cross out for the C as well. Do we get anything for winning with the... Oh my god! Actually, it's fine, because we have the Leela treat. It's actually totally fine. Do we get anything for winning with the loners? The satisfaction that you won with a loner. That's what we get. Alright, this interaction is actually 100% fine, because we have 2 extenders in hand. But this is also why we added Leela treat. This is why we added specifically Leela treat with the Sunny Snitch. Because now we can just do this. Alright, I guess the question kind of now is, do I go for... Okay, this activates from hand too, right? Relate 2 is sent to the graveyard or banished. Yeah, okay. So I could go for IP, special Meow Mine, and then go into Gigantic at 3,200. Wait, that would be lethal, right? Yeah, let's do it that way. No, wait, I said IP, right? So here's what we do. We special IP, special Meow Mine, overlay for Gigantic at 32, blue, Jet, and then Jet for Gamma Burst. So I think that's lethal. I just really gotta hope they don't have anything else left. Fuck, they do. They have something. I don't like that. Yeah, I could see a Veiler or an Imperm in our future. But it's like, if they've got it, we gotta play through it at some point. So, yeah, there it is. Oh no, we had the line to lethal. It was right there. Oh, that's brutal. And the worst part is we don't even have a Zeus to go into. Because normally you could just be like, alright, cool, downer Zeus. But we don't get to do that here, so... Alright, please, please, please don't top deck plays. Please don't top deck plays. Please don't top deck plays. Y'all, oh my god. Might actually be happening here. Okay, I'm trying to think of the most efficient way to do this. Let's start with this. Sure, okay, whatever. We can give them 2 draws and find lethal. Actually, I don't even know if we need that many. I think we can give them 1 draw, because can't I just summon Jet and then add... Hang on. How much attack does Jet have again? 13. 32 plus 13 is 45. No, that's not enough. That's 500 off. I have to get blue first. Jet only searches on special? Right, and Gigantic specials it. That's fine. That's 100% fine. That's not that big of a deal at all. Because this is still how much? 56. I have not normaled yet. Let me activate secret password. Okay, cool. Let's just get another one of these. That also inflicts damage, right? So, like, if I even get them within striking distance, I could just end on an evil twin and, like, burn them to death. I'm gonna add a Leela here, I think. These summon... Okay, these can summon in attack mode, yeah. Oh, but I have monsters in play. That's right. That's right. So this is how much? This is 61. Well, I can actually summon Centuria and find the remaining damage. Is this it? Did I find it? Did we get a W? Oh, we did it! Oh my god. It only took our opponent bricking. But we won with the LOANER deck. Woo! First try! First try, exactly. Exactly. So you get it. Alright. Not playing around Gores. Yeah, so I actually find that in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! More stuff punishes you for battling in Gore's order, funnily enough. The main one that I've encountered is Numeron Wall. Numeron Wall punishes you super hard for battling with the weakest one first. I feel like there's another example I can't remember off the top of my head. Maybe it is just that one, though. Oh my god, this is an insanely good turn one hand. Wow. Just missing something like Called by Our Crossout, but even then we still have a lot of stuff we can follow up on, so... That's pretty good. Continent. Exactly. Ash Blossom is 100% fine here. Yeah, they have something else. It's probably Max C, so I'll summon Jet next to get a search for a spell trap and not give them a draw for it. That way, if they do decide to throw out Max C here, I can just, like, search Smashers and then pass over to them. Maybe not Smashers, because maybe I get starter anyway. We only have one starter in this deck, though. Oh, it's Valor? That's 100% fine. I think they probably still have something else, though, because they got past priority before I even played anything, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just when I... No, I think it was before I played something. That could just be the game needing to, like, catch up, though. Okay, so we make Gigantic with Leela, right? Because then we make Kisakil. Yeah. So we make it with exactly these two. Sometimes it's them loading. Yeah, it's a little hard to tell sometimes if it's them loading or if it's actually something, but... I don't think they actually have a maxi here. Okay, so we can get blue. We only play one blue in this deck, too, which is sometimes kind of confusing when I'm looking for... Because I'm expecting to see two copies in there, and I'm like, oh, did I already lead with blue because there's not one in here? And it's like, no. We're going to get... No, we have Imprim, so I'll get Carrot here. This is a Leveler Link, right? Okay, so... It sucks not having Elf, but you know what? I'm trying to figure out, I might actually just end on Carrot Gigantic plus an Evil Twin setup and not even go into an IP here. Because the only thing we can make off of IP is the... Hang on, let me... Thank you, S5 Odin. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. Is blue at 1 in the OCG? That's wild. I didn't know that. Okay, so now let's throw this over here. Fellow Twin Sprite player. Hell yeah, I am a huge fan of Sprite. It's funny, I've played my own Twin Sprite build, but we're actually playing the Loaner today. We're playing the Loaner at Master 4 right now. And it's been going generally about as well as you would expect that to, but we did just get off our first win with the deck, so... Oh, we're at Master 5 now, we're not at Master 4 anymore. Yeah, and then F for this. Think you took my deck off YouTube? Hell yeah. Oh, Cosmic Cyclone. That's in these decks too. A card I have always said is noob bait in Master Duel. It is not worth putting in your main deck, in my opinion. I don't think it's good in MD, but it is in these Loaners. And it's not an awful side deck card. And I will say, you know, like, it's not the worst card you could put into your deck, but I do believe there is always a better card. Like, I think if you're putting Cosmic Cyclone in your ranked ladder best of one deck for Master Duel, it's probably not an optimal build. But it's obviously you can do well with a non-optimized build. Alright, so Diabell, or wanted F for Diabell. This is fine. I might pop the Diabell after they set original. Oh, we get to draw here too, that's cute. Oh, I could just banish the original too. Oh my god, Cosmic Cyclone's actually gonna matter here. It's actually gonna matter! I mean, we have Carrot too, so that it actually we have other outs to it, but the funniest part in these situations is like putting myself in the opponent's shoes where, you know, they gotta be thinking like, I know I'm not about to lose to this Loaner deck. Pitching Call By, okay. What if I impermed this? Because I still have Droplet. And now they can't set Subversion. Yeah, I'm gonna imperm this. This is the right play. Cross out. Ooh. I think we chain Carrot. Do we? No, I'm actually not going to. This is fine. This makes me feel like they are going to set Original Sin. Mannequin Cat's very good. It is. I need to play with that card more often, honestly. I think the main reason I don't play it is that I'm not confident in playing with it, which I just need to get more confident at that kind of a thing. Also, Cosmic Cyclone mattered! Cosmic Cyclone mattered! Oh, Cosmic Cyclone mattered big time here. After I said it was bad. my pride in shambles. Now, again, it's a card that's perfectly capable of coming up, and even be good in situations. Into the main phase. There are always exceptions, exactly. And again, Cosmic Cyclone is not a terrible card. I want to reiterate that. It's just not optimal, I don't think. Pops during their turn, so not going to come back by its own effect. Wanted. I could actually negate that, funnily enough. But no, I won't. We still have Carrot and Droplet, so even if they top deck something, we can actually Droplet away the Kiss-a-Kill if they top deck something too. Oh look, they did top deck something. We could also Carrot away the Kiss-a-Kill as well. That might be cute. But I'm actually gonna let this Bonfire resolve. Zach's gonna take those words back about saying bad things about Cosmic Cyclone. Never. Never! Okay, they're trying to set the original sin again. That's fine, that can resolve. I'll just negate it. Because they never... Oh, okay, do they not have... They have another, if they have another copy, they might set it. Oh, no, they put it back. Yeah, no, they're going to set it again. Wait, did they put it back? Yes, they put it back with Wanted. Yeah, because they never actually got to activate it. They only set it with Cosmic Cyclone. Now you link off or link Karibo and then place in the Spell Trap and then Original Sin and then... I negate that, and then if your last card is Snake Eye Ash because you're the best player ever, I still have Droplet face down. I could also just let this go and negate the Snake Eye Ash that comes out. No, but that gives them extra material on the field. And I'll almost assuredly... Actually, I don't have a Fire Monster in the yard, but yeah. We're not going to take that risk all the same. Nah, whatever. He'll just go to the graveyard. I feel like I have had a game where I said yes to destroying like a normal spell or a trap, and then it procs some on destroy effect. I knew you were gonna have something else. I knew it. Okay, so the question is, do we droplet this? I think we do because they don't have a fire monster that I don't have a fire monster they can take with Kita. So we'd have to droplet and not give up Carrot specifically. We can give up the Live Twin Home in our hand. Let's do it that way. Decide. Whew. And then, of course, negates both of Snake Eye Oak's effects. I'm actually going to do this now and see if I draw a hand trap. Because if I draw an Ash Blossom, that might randomly come up here or something. Okay. Or a Maxi. Maxi would be another possible draw. Whew. Okay, again, just wanted to... Okay, they could summon Dark, though. Oh, I think that's what they're going for. No, it's SP. Okay. That's annoying, but... more manageable than if they continue comboing with a Dark, I think. Okay. Yep. What? Huh? Huh? Okay, we definitely take those. That's perfectly fine with me. That was definitely a shame scoop. I don't know why they battled the face down, or the defense mode. Also, I was wrong about not needing the fan. I definitely do need to turn that back on. Alright. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that, but Frank got farmed. Something like that, something like that. Up against B. Getting to go first here. Had someone else do that to me yesterday, and I was also very confused. Okay. His hand's not bad. 45 cards. Why would you maxi in response to the secret password of all cards? No, I don't think that's worth. I don't understand people who maxi in response to, like, the search card and not the actual summon. Like, if you're gonna shotgun maxi, you should definitely do it during the draw phase, because you're just opening yourself up to triple attack. If you're gonna wait for the main phase, you should wait until you get a guaranteed draw and not give your opponent, like, information. I'm just doing a little bit of deck thinning right here. And, yeah. I will give you 0 draws. Generally, I'm in favor of giving 0 draws on turn 1 from maxi, even if it means not ending on any monsters on board. Unless your deck has, like, a good line through maxi, like if you're on Rescue Ace or something, and you can just, like, emergency for Turbulence or whatever, you know? Complain about it later. I feel like if you complain about losing to a loaner deck, you're kind of just like... See, that's the thing that I don't think people would openly complain about, because then you have to admit that you lost to a loaner deck. Speaking of Rescue Ace, it looks like that's what we're up against here. Because they bonfired directly for the Poplar, and went straight, yeah, they went straight for that. My homies love Evil Twin Sunny Stage. Yeah, because there's not any situation in which Pure would open with Bonfire for Poplar. I can't think of one anyway. It's not always see Rescue Ace. It's not always incorrect to do so. Like, to Bonfire for Poplar, that is, just not right away. Like, if you normal summon, if you open Ash and Bonfire, you should lead normal summon Ash, and then if they fail or impermit, you just Bonfire Special Poplar, and then you pick up the combo line as if it never got disrupted, right? Favorite card out of the Evil Twin Sprite deck? I'm really liking Meow Mine. I haven't really triggered the bounce effect yet, though. I don't know. That's a good question. I think Trouble Sunny is really cool that there's, like... It's a shame you don't get to go into Trouble Sunny more often, because of the 2-lock. But I really like Trouble Sunny's ability to do a lot of damage. It can disrupt by triggering both of the effects to destroy and draw. You can chain block when you summon both the Evil Twins back and do whatever effect in whatever order you want. I think that's really, really cool. So I think Trouble Sunny is probably my favorite card. Can't wait for them to randomly get busted support in 5 to 10 years. Alright, here's the Turbulence. This is in fact what we have been waiting for in regards to our Dropolette. I'm gonna get rid of the Sunny Snitch and that... This already uses effect, right? Yeah. That'll be it. Alright. So no set 4. Everything's in defense mode. They could still OTK me here. Have they normal summoned? They have. Okay. Potentially OTK me. Like, they have a lot of materials on board for, like, link climbing, but don't have an Ash Blossom, so they can't steal something with Hita. So I don't know if there's actually that much opportunity to link climb here. We might be fine, as far as, like, you know, living until the next turn. What all we can do on that turn remains to be seen, but... Evil Twin challenge art. Yeah, the challenge of the cards is pretty, or the artwork rather of the cards is pretty good. Going for Nightmare Phoenix. It's actually perfectly fine. Discarding Nib. Will I chain this? Yeah, I'll chain it here. The main consideration to not chain it is to save Gamma Burst for potential OTKing, but the fact that they've started to link climb tells me they might be going for some damage here. Also, we got the Ash Blossom out. That's fine. I'll trade Gamma Burst for Ash Blossom. It's completely acceptable. Yeah, back in the days when crossout was at 3 and you would cross out for... I guess you could still do that, but it was more common when crossout was at 3 to call the GG easy. Ooh, okay, so this has already used its effect, so that's good, but... Can they link climb? Can they link climb? They don't have a spellcaster, so... Well, they can't go into Selene with these two anyway. They can go for Promethean Princess, but... Oh, you know what? If they play Zealantis, they have an OTK here. If they play Zealantis and Raging Phoenix, which they should be doing, but let's see if they are and if they can figure that out. Okay, so they did go for Princess. I guess you could do it with Turbulence. I don't know why you would, but it doesn't super matter here. You just bring back Turbulence anyway. All right, here's a knowledge check for our opponent. I've seen their OTK line, but do they see it? But can they see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? No. That commercial would be made about me. They'd be like, Hexlex can see the OTK lines, but can they see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? That's how it would play out. Or at least it would if it was, yeah, no, they don't see the OTK line. At least it would if that was the, if it was still that advertising campaign. Because now, it's been a while since I've watched TV, period. But I remember the last time I saw a Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial, the premise was like the pieces of cereal are alive and they like cannibalize each other. Which is an interesting marketing campaign. Is it to imply the cereal is so delicious that it'll even eat itself? That's a little morbid. I guess only if you think about it too much. We're talking about sentient pieces of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Well, I'm talking about it anyway. I don't think anybody else gives a shit, but... Okay, so they made the Raging Phoenix. Just gonna pass over to me. One card in hand. That's completely fine, actually. That was 100% fine. Okay, they do have a back row. Yeah, if they play Zealantis, they miss the OTK line. If they don't play Zealantis, they should probably be playing Zealantis. Alright. It's normal summon Valila. So the last card gonna be Imperm. Maybe. It's Contain, which is effectively the same thing. That's brutal. Yeah, that's just gonna... Oh, wait, hang on. No, that... Oh, wait, no, because there is a Link monster. That's right, Meow Mine is broken. That's right. Okay, hang on a second. They still have Princess in the yard, which are probably just gonna proc here. Pop-Tarts catching their own kind and helping humans eat them. Food commercials are weird. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of us here. I don't even get to attack! That sucks! I was just gonna ram the Leela into the Turbulence, but I don't even get to do that much. I'll probably play, like, a few more games with this deck, and then I might play a real deck. Oh, we still have the solo modes to do. I might do that, too. All commercials are weird. They are, really. Perfume commercials are literally about everything but the perfume. That's interesting. And true, actually, now that I think about it, now that you say that. Well, because I was going to say it's like, you know, beer commercials, but that's actually for a reason, because you can't show people... In the United States, anyway. I don't think this is a law in... Because I know I've seen, like, commercials in other countries where people are, like, actually drinking. But in the United States, it's the law that you can't show in a commercial someone actually drinking, consuming the alcohol. That's why if you live in the United States, you might have noticed that, like, every beer commercial is, like, people at a party, right? But you never actually see them taking a drink. Which is, interesting. It's an interesting, law. I guess it makes sense in theory, right? This deck sucks without Elf. I agree. I mean, it's very playable still, but it feels worse to play, that's for sure. It's because you didn't Nia. I should have Niad when I summoned a Meow Mine. Isn't that the OCG name? Isn't it called Greniad? Like, Nia, like a cat, you know? A beer commercial with a bunch of dudes playing basketball. Ah, yes, because that's totally what I want to do after a couple of beers is extraneous physical activity. Also, Callby was an insane top deck here. That was literally exactly what I needed. Literally exactly what I needed. Join the dark side, make stun Calamity a puppet lock deck. I mean, I've played plenty of Calamity lock decks. Even recently. We're gonna summon Leela, yeah. Like my idol Luke Sky. Are you talking about those, I've seen those, it's like the, what country is it? Is it like Argentina or something? Where they, like, they seamlessly work the beer commercials into fucking, the Star Wars movies. Those are hilarious. I really, really like those. Droplet is a little annoying, but ultimately fine here. Chile, it's from Chile. Okay, that's what it was, yeah. I thought it was from South America, but yeah. It's so jarring. It's really funny. They're good edits too. That's the other thing that I really like is that not only is it funny, but they're actually like well-timed edits. They're pretty good. Whoever did the editing job for those needs a raise. Like they did very, very well. Oh, I don't think I saw the Palpatine one. Ooh, I might need to check that out. Okay, what do I need to prioritize here? Do I need to prioritize starter, or can I go for Gamma Burst? I don't think I need a Gamma Burst to win this duel. Like, I don't think I need to do it, like, right this turn. I'm gonna get starter and play it a little bit safe. Jarring. That's pretty good, that's good. So what I could do... Let me start with this, actually. Hang on. Thinking. No, it's not Sanctifier. They're just gonna get Albaz, probably. They're probably just waiting for me to extra deck summon. I'm like, okay, because here's what I'm thinking, right? I could actually still do a twin line at the end of this by giganting out the Leela. Because I can start her for blue. Let's do it this way. Yes. And then let's add red. And now we just have red online, so we're already good there. I could get carrot online too. Oh, but I would probably need to link summon first. Okay, so if I go boom, boom, gigantic for... No, that actually doesn't work. I would need to go boom, boom, gigantic, right? No, I can put Leela in the yard. Yeah, and bring it back with the Kissekeel. So I would go, like, actually I do blue and Leela. Blue, Leela into gigantic F, summon Kissekeel Frost, and Jet into... Yeah. Into, well, because I'm thinking I could also... No, it'll work this way. Summon Carrot, make gigantic. No, I want to keep red and Carrot up. But I also don't want to put Carrot into this zone and have it block. Yeah, I know Elf. I think I have this. Okay, we're gonna go... I'm gonna put Carrot down. I just don't want it to be in this zone. Alright, they're just gonna do this. Okay, finally, we're getting this out of the way. Both monsters. Yeah, so... if we called by one of them, then the other doesn't come out. Also, the Albaz is really what matters. So they really want to give me my max C, that's okay. Gigantic Sprite. Alright, very glad I did not use this earlier, because now we can do it here. Woo! Ooh, another game won with the Loaner deck. Hell yeah, could. Woo! That was good. That was good. Oh, alright. I think that's 4 replays, right? That's mainly what I tend to want to get for videos. Yeah, that's 4 right there. Yeah, see, for the Cyber Dragon video tomorrow and the Eldritch video that I'm gonna record probably either later today or tomorrow morning, like, I settled for going 2 and 2. You know, that's fine. Also, also like my 15 turn game with the Eldritch Loaner against what deck was this? It was against Snake Eye. I forgot about that. So you can probably guess what happened there. What's up, Maxis? 2810 just arrived. You playing Snake? I was actually kind of thinking about it, but we just got done playing the Live Twin Loaner deck on Ranked Ladder, it was fun. It was a good time. Let's see. Yeah, I do want to get some more practice in with Snake Eye. How many floodgates did you activate that game? I think it was just Gozen match. So this is my current build for Snake Eye that I have right now, but let me actually just copy it. And let me see this real quick. So I was kind of thinking about something like this, right? And then, let's see. We would do Airly for sure. And some amount of more Link monsters. I think we could work Underworld Goddess back in. We could do... I think Elf... I already don't like Elf, honestly, with the synchros that much. I think the synchros are the major reason to play it. I mean, we could still have, like... Borreload as, like, our only synchro. I don't think we can do Baron, because we're not on caches, but... Well, we could just do still... Yeah, we could still do Baron. It'd just be, like, Veiler plus stuff. 2 SP. I'm kind of thinking about a second SP, yeah. I was gonna actually see... Let me pull up Untapped here and see some common extra deck options that people are on. Maybe stuff that I'm not... Oh, Dark! Dark! That was it. That was the card I'm not playing. I knew it was something in particular. Oh, wait. Is that still only 14? Huh? That's only 14 still. Wow, okay. Anima, we could do Anima. I'm really not a big fan of Heat Soul, I'm not gonna lie. It's like not horrible, but I feel like you can just pretty much always do something better than that. I could also, instead of Birch, play a third Poplar, but I haven't played much with Birch. I want to try it. I think only my first build was on Birch. Let's see, what else are people generally on? The synchros, of course. Dark Goddess. Okay, let me pull up Master Duel meta as well. Amblewail. I don't think you need to play Amblewail and Raging Phoenix, but you could. And I think that Raging Phoenix does end up being better. Because it's easier to OTK. Okay, here we go. We could play a second Promethean Princess. That's not off the table. I think I still own 2, right? Yeah. Okay. Obviously he's on Link Kribo. Yep. Hita's there. IP is there. Yep. Dark. Zeolatus. Nightmare Phoenix is here. Yep. Second SP is a contender. Celine, we already have. Yep. Access code, we already have. I think it's either second SP or second Promethean Princess. It could be Anima. Yeah, it could be Anima too. They're like all kind of floating around in my head right now. It's probably not. I don't know. Anima is honestly more of a consideration for me than Heat Soul, but it's still probably in third place for that. So right now I'm thinking Heat Soul's in 4th place, Anima's in 3rd place, and the Whale is probably in 5th place. So it's honestly between the second SP and the second Promethean Princess. It looks like, according to my data, the second Princess is played 1% of the time, and the second SP is played 4% of the time, okay? I think I'm probably just going to try the second Princess, though. Because there are times when this gets hit by Unicorn or, like, Call By, and you actually need the one for a follow-up play. But this is a build of Snake Eye I've been considering trying out for quite some time. It's been so long since I've played Snake Eye too. Let's just run it. I don't like that I'm not going to be able to save these replays though, because I'm not going to have space for them. But it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. You know what? This is actually totally fine, because we can work on this list now and iron it out before we... Because here's what I'm still thinking, right? This idea that I had earlier... Well, I've had it a while ago, but I was talking about it earlier this stream. Of making a kind of, like, not upgrade. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, if a deck profile is a 101 style video, this would be like a 201 style video, right? Like the master class, so to speak. Oh, this hand is god-awful. Cool. That's a great first hand to start with. All right. Oh, the Drolls were actually something I was kind of thinking about, like, maybe taking out. But I had these all throughout the Challenger Cups. It was so nice to be able to help us play through Max C. But how good is Droll in this meta? Is something I'm wondering to myself. Also, Nitria Horse... No, this is Nitria Runic, never mind. I was gonna say, Nitria Horse got really popular. Nitria in general, because I've seen a lot more Nitria Runic this season than I have in the past couple of months. Surely they will simply forget to attack. Yeah, really, though. Alright. So the Maxi does resolve. They are going to get one summon off with the Cricket, but whatever, who cares. Ooh, well that was an incredibly good draw. Oh, we already opened the fountain, did we? No, okay, there's took a second to activate it. Ooh, pitching the Sacred Tree is pretty good for them. I mean, to be fair, they were going to get an Atria search anyway, but let's keep them off their Runic engine, shall we? Yeah, the more I think about it, the second Atria search is a little annoying, but it doesn't super matter here. Like, what are they going to get? Another Mole Cricket? Another Blessing? Like, I mean, another on top of the other they'll already search, right? It's like, it's not that big of a deal. Maybe, probably, hopefully. We'll see. A bit of a shame we had to Max C here. Just try to draw an out and not Droll. Nah, but they're not going to play into it. Yeah, so they searched, what again? 2 blessings? Yeah, that's fine. Blessing says they synchro... Hang on. What is the exact... God, right on time. What is the exact wording? Using a Naturia monster... Secret, including a Naturia monster. Okay, got it. I was trying to remember if they had to summon a Naturia, if the Naturia had to be a tuner. No, they just have to synchro, including a Naturia. Got it. Cool. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go to end phase again. And, yeah. I might have considered shotgunning Max C there. In case they, like, synchro summoned as their first action. I might still consider doing it. Maybe. Let's see if they add first. Pull the rescue cat from the rescue ace pack? Hell yeah. Oh, they sent Sunflower? Okay, that's fine. It's not fine, actually, but... They know I have Max C. They have to know by this point. I haven't been doing a good job of hiding it, honestly. Oh, I should have done it there, because now they can just go for Baron. I mean, I should have just conceded, probably. I might still do that. If they make Baron here, I'll concede. Third Rev Synchron. I haven't gotten much use out of my third. I think even... like, I've played 2 element builds that play 3, but I don't really think you need more than 2 if you're going for that kind of a tier build. But Rev Synchron is also one of those cards that could, like, very easily become a 3 of in another deck in the future. So I'm hanging on to my third copy. I'm trying to think of a world where I could even, like, win this game anymore. I might just concede here. Okay, let's see what I draw first, actually. Okay. 2 of the face downs are blessings. That's really annoying. Yeah, I noticed that. They added Fountain and then didn't activate it, so they must not have runic spells, because they didn't want to play it. Oh no, they're just quick synchroing. Oh, to dodge the Veiler draw, I guess? Okay. But Sunflower's in your yard, right? So, okay. Also, we brought back Camellia and not Mole Cricket. Although Mole Cricket brings itself back, so you don't need to do that, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, Diabell F. Let's see if this gets negated. No, they're just gonna summon, okay. Oh, yeah. Camellia can just pull a Sunflower from the yard. Kind of surprised. Well, again, I guess, yeah, they don't have a Sunflower in deck for Mole Cricket to pull. So, alright. Let's force the Subversion. I mean, force the Baron with the Subversion. Am I just going to take Baron in battle, I guess? Yeah, then we can go into SP. That sounds good to me. I almost conceded. This game's actually looking winnable now. NBA teams playing each other in the finals. Would you believe I told you I don't watch sports? I'm sure that's shocking. But oh yeah, good for you. Good for y'all and your teams. All right. Now, funnily enough... Oh, wait, actually, I can battle over everything here. And that's really good. If it involves me normal summoning with Droll, or normal summoning the Droll, rather, I don't know if I want to do that. Actually, they have a Dark Monster in here by chance? They don't. You know what? This is fine. We'll do it anyway. Because... Yes, okay. Alright, here's how we're going to do this. Ready? Normal. Interesting. Okay. Is it worth giving them a draw? So we know this card is Fountain, right? Because they searched it. I'm just gonna move to battle phase. Shit. We have to get rid of Hugin. So that way we can Baron pop. And we could just get rid of Camellia. Sunflower doesn't do anything by itself. I saw hockey get brought up. I will say that I have enjoyed watching hockey in the past. I've gone to a hockey game before and I was like, this was fun to watch. I don't feel that way about a lot of sports, but I did feel that way about hockey. What is that last face down card? I really want to pop it and find out. You played baseball for years? Hell yeah. One thing I do appreciate about baseball is that there's, like, zones. I know there's zones in every sport, but, like, the zones in baseball being so defined is what makes that game actually, like, it makes that one easier to follow than a lot of other ones. Like, whenever American football's on TV, I have no idea what the hell is going on. Like, ever. Not even for a moment. Oh, they're using the effect. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't like this. Basketball, I'm a little less unsure, but I'm still pretty unsure a lot of the time. And, I don't know, what other games are there? Football? Soccer? No clue. No earthly idea ever what's going on there. Okay, so their hand is Blessing, Fountain. What's in their graveyard? Isn't their, like, whole nature engine gone by this point? They literally only have, like, one Camellia and nothing else left. But that Camellia can bring back Sunflower if I summon. But only if I summon, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think well, we have to do this. We can't give them their Baron back. Charting Mole Cricket doesn't do anything anyway. Yeah, let's just get rid of their Sunflower and not have to worry about it for the rest of the duel. Now their Naturia engine doesn't inherently pose any threats except for the ability to Synchro Summon. Blessing, or Fountain, Blessing, Unknown, Unknown. Oh, 2 unknown cards, I don't like that. I don't really like that they have 2 chances to find a Runic card here. Yeah, this is fine. If they're running a second Sunflower. It would be funny, but it would also be a horrible deck building decision on their part. The Sunflower isn't even like a super major threat. I did that mostly just to like alleviate it for the long game. Or alleviate having to worry about that for over the course of a long game, I should say. Yeah, there's like no way you weren't going to top deck a Runic card. Stinkbug? Yeah, they play Stinkbug sometimes. They could still have that as on their target. This is when I summon. They're both when I summon. I'll just activate this. Yeah, let's get rid of your Camellia. Chain Freezing Curses or something? Chain Blessing. Just for another Camellia? Okay. Oh no, to immediately sink. I see. Gotcha. That is the one balance thing about SP. The one balance thing. That is the one balance thing about SP Little Knight is that both effects do target. So, could you imagine if SP did not target on like either effect? That would be ridiculous. But alas, Snap Beast still does not get over Diabell here. Incoming balance patch, SP no longer targets. You know what would be really funny that they would never do? Is if, like, on April Fool's Day, they released, like, an unbalanced patch, and for, like, one day they just made cards, like, twice as broken as they already are. That would be so much work for, like, an April Fool's Day joke. Like, too much, but it would be really funny. If I ever have my own digital card game on April Fool's Day, I'm going to do unbalanced patches. They just unban all the cards for a day. There you go. That'd be an easy way to do it. I can just see the press release now. We here at Konami have been hearing players say that the game is often a broken, one-sided experience. And we say, you're right. So we're leading into that this April. That'd be good. That'd be good. Ah, they're waiting. They're waiting until... Also, they used Flashing Fire last turn, too, to be fair. But, yeah, waiting until my turn to destroy the Diabell. Also, banishing the original Sin. As well as 2 bonfires and Wanted. I like how we bricked and then we mill all the starters here. Average Runic experience, but nah, we're done here. I don't think we don't have a target for Oak, right? Nah, we don't have a target for Oak. That game was really close to winnable, though. For how awful our opening hand was, that game was super close to winnable. I'm gonna save that. Even though it was a loss, I'm still saving that. When is Konami gonna unban the Ib Synchro? Yeah, really, though. That's definitely a card you can cook with, for sure. Three pot of green is always set on your field at the start of the game. That's good. Speaking of good, this hand is quite good. Wow, this hand is like, we have a lot of starters here. Our cup runneth over. I feel like I might as well lead with normal Poplar, because, like, what else am I going to normal summon, right? It's weird, because I think normally... Well, no, normally I wouldn't set up Synchro plays here, right? Because we normaled, That's... fine, question mark? I think that's actually fine. I don't think we actually need to search anymore. That is also fine. What am I saying? Yeah. I was like, that might not be fine, but I'm like, what am I gonna not set wanted? No, that's 100% fine. We could skip Snake Eye Ash, I think, and go straight for Oak. Excuse me. Okay, or they could just concede. Hang on. I wanted to think about that for a second. Yeah, we don't have to go into Snake Eye Ash at all there, right? We Oak, bring back Poplar, Oak F, sack itself, and link Karibo for Flamberge. Link Flamberge and Poplar into IP. Flamberge F brings back Oak and Poplar. Yeah, we have more than enough materials. We don't even need Snake Eye Ash for that line. Play AirPods? What are AirPods? Is it? God, it probably just shows my age, if nothing else. When people say AirPods, I still think about, like, fucking pod racing from episode 1. Like, even after all these years of AirPods still being a thing, whenever people say AirPod, the first thing that pops into my head is not, like... They weren't even called AirPods in episode 1, but I still think of those stupid pod racing things instead of the actual earbud when people say AirPod. You're an M5 now? Yep, we were playing loaner decks, so... we just add, yeah. The deck is only hand traps? Oh, interesting. I've thought about messing around with a deck like that. I did well, I had an idea to make an Oops All-Engine deck. And make it like Adventure, Kashtira, Horus, something like that. Now that is pod racing. Or I guess it's now this is pod racing. Why read cards? Asking the important questions. I feel like that's just Adventure combo. What is the combo line with Adventure combo? Or unless even like an Auroradon deck? I guess it kind of is just an Auroradon deck at that point, isn't it? Wow, this hand's insane. Holy shit. For 3. Interesting. I see. It's the one that searches, right? Yeah. Okay. I was like, yeah, that's an activated effect for sure. Hiding the Maxi, of course, of course. We're not going to give them information that easily. See, they had the Ash Blossom anyway. Minigame cleared, it's fine. I will continue to hide my other things, though. Oh, thank God, it's not even one of the trap cards. Wait, you picked up another A-Bombs prison? What were your other options? Hang on. Not adding a Ruha's a little weird. Look at your opponent's hand, choose one, and put it back. That's fine. I'm not even gonna chain. I could have chained... Oh, not against a Ruha, never mind. I'd probably just put back Snake Eye Ash here, actually, and just commit to the fact that I'm gonna negate. Like, if I was the Unchained player, I would be looking at this hand, my hand, the Snake Eye hand, and being like, okay, I'm gonna get negated no matter what, so I should put back Snake Eye Ash and try to make sure they don't have plays, force as many of the negates as I can this turn, and then try to win on the follow-up turn. Cool, yep. Of course, I'm always paranoid that the person's stream sniping whenever I do stuff like that, whenever I say what my opponent should be doing. But you know what? If they are, that's fine, because that means I just won the game no matter who wins, right? So. Which version with Unchained is better, than with DD or hand traps? I am not enough of an Unchained expert to know that for sure. You can still play a really good amount of hand traps in the DD version, though, right? The DD package is only 4 cards. Don't you still have room for, like, Imprims and Veilers? Or am I just misremembering my build? Oh, right, I have to... I'll do that later. Yeah, see? This is why you take Snake Eye Ash in that hand. They betrayed their name. They did, in fact, read cards. You're right, they did. Just Unchained Soul of... Hang on. Yeah, it's Escape of the Unchained. I think the main thing I'm trying to figure out right now is... If I were, preemptively activate Call By on like Sharvara or something. I don't want to set anything because it's just gonna get popped by the trap card. Although, will they pop their own Yama? Like, this doesn't really do anything if they destroy it, right? Okay, I'm actually gonna set stuff then. DD can help you start your combos. That's true. Yeah, but this... I know this has a graveyard effect, but, like... It doesn't do anything on destruction. But yeah, okay, whatever. I don't care about that. That's fine. They also popped the Call By, not the Emperor, which is pretty good for me. I mean, I think with the Sharvara and they already could have gone either way. I'd be fine with either or. That's one of the reasons why I was fine setting both of them. Also, look at me not hiding my... Yeah, okay, this is fine. I was gonna say, look at me not hiding my Maxi anymore, but... It's whatever. I was just about to say, we simply draw the Snake Eye Ash here. Ah, but they do have the Ash Blossom. Okay, I suppose. Ash versus Ash. I really do hate that there's 2 very commonly used cards that are both abbreviated just Ash. I'm also not going to go into Link Rebo here. Because they didn't do anything during their turn. If that is the same case again, then even if I don't top deck anything relevant, I can still normal summon Maxi, activate Snake Eye Ash effect, tribute both, and then start making plays that way. I'll normal summon Joel in this case, but yeah, a lot of the time in this kind of situation, I'll see the person link off the Ash for Link Creepo, and I'm like, why? What is the reason to do that, though? I'll link this Joel off for Link Creepo, that's for sure. Joel might have been better to keep in case of Max C. That's fair, that's fair. I should have considered that before Snap doing this play. Ooh, we can Oak and then bring back the Ash and Search. Beautiful. But yeah, this is the exact reason why you don't just link off Ash into Link Creepo if it gets negated. Sometimes you do that anyway. Sometimes that is the correct play, but sometimes you just want to keep it on the field for situations like this. We love a good high roll. It wasn't even high rolling. Like, it literally did not matter what I top decked. I could have just normal summoned Maxi and then Ash F sack itself in Maxi for Oak, Oak F bring back Ash for Poplar. Literally what I'm doing right now, right? Let's get Temple here. So yeah, it wasn't high rolling. It literally did not matter at all what we top decked. We were always going to arrive at this place. This is just Link Creepo, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, let's just, Oak F. Ooh, they have something. I wonder if they have Nib. I feel like that's what they have here. Imagine if they banned Poplar. That would be a bit harsh. A bit. That'd be a bit harsh. I'll emphasize that. But I think it would be a bit harsh. I don't think Snake Eye needs as many hits as people think it does, honestly. What do they have in their yard? Okay, they have plenty of fire monsters, so. I definitely still think they have Nib, by the way. No. That's when it's sent to the graveyard, not when it's destroyed. Ooh, I almost made a bad play there. There it is. I'm not gonna Maxi. I could Maxi and draw to you, but at this point we can use Maxi as a tool to stop their plays. What if I placed my own card? I was about to just push back their Nib and do some damage, but what if I actually set up something for my graveyard? We don't need to do that. Let's just create more game states where we win on the next turn. It's the rock. The big rock. Take the Nib. We will eventually. Or they could just concede. Good stuff. Alright. Almost back up to Master 4. Undoing with the, ooh! Rank up mirror! Hell yeah! These are always fun. Undoing what the Loaner deck did to us. Everyone loves and hates Nib. I think Nib is a good thing. I'm a fan of Nibiru. Alright, they are going first in this rank up mirror match, leading with an adventure token off of the right of Armiseer. Interesting. Nib is a better maxi. I would argue that, like, I understand what you're saying, except that maxi is only comparable to Nib because it searches for Nib. So I think that's weird. I don't know. That's a weird statement. I don't like agree or disagree. I don't think it's just it was interesting. I play 3 Nib. I think that there is a few decks where I would consider playing 3 Nib in best of 1. Not that many. Pearly is one of them. Cool. Alright. Adventure Engine pass. We love to see that. Jarnikar, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. We also love to see Top Deck Imperm against the Griffin Rider. Should wait to the main phase. Because of this. Jarnikar? Did I say that correctly? Jarn? Is that an N? Sometimes on computer screens I have a hard time differentiating N's and M's. But that's just because my vision is shit. Alright. That was just Diabell. Lead with Diabell, pitch Veiler? Yeah. Better in the sense of punishing your opponent for summoning too much. Yeah, I guess I can see that, because you have to open the Nib to punish them with it. But I thought people hated that. Don't people hate when it's more like Luxacky? Isn't Nib more... This is just me being a little contrarian. But isn't Nib more Luxacky without Maxi than with it? Again, don't actually pay me any mind here. I'm just being a little snot. That's what I'm looking for. Just being a little snot head right now. Some fonts M and RN. Yes, yes. I feel that a lot. Chat clip that now. Oh, God. I like making statements that I know will ruffle people's feathers sometimes. Something trolling. It's like whenever people say like, "Oh, X deck doesn't do well in Master Duel because of Maxi," and I'm just like, "Oh, really? Is that true? Because I kind of thought that Maxi did not shop combo decks, no?" Even though I know what they're saying, I know what they're getting at. I'm still just like, you know, gotta keep people on their toes sometimes. Tokens do not disappear when they're pushed into the back. They do not. I learned that from pushing back a Nib token. All right, what am I gonna place here? Am I just placing Oak? Do I have enough faith? Calling Nib! I didn't even mean it that way. I didn't even mean it that way. That's really funny though. Because we already used Original Sin, right? Wow, I really thought they were going to change something there, but I mean, not that I'm like, I'm not upset that they didn't. I just really thought they were going to. Nib, you can play around. Maxi, you need the out. I don't know, like, you can kind of play around Nib, but isn't that... Now, again, this is actually not... I don't know if this is even me being a contrarian here, but, like, is stopping before you hit 5 summons that much different from stopping when they max C? The answer is yes, because you get 4 summons, like 4 specials, not getting punished, but... what am I doing here? Am I pushing back this Griffin Rider? Do I really need to? I will. I'll do it. Also, Hardwolf, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Wait, does this even go back to the deck? No, it doesn't. Why did you activate that at all? Oh, opponent, opponent, opponent. Alright. What is in this hand? What do you keep getting past priority for? Is it just the Griffin Rider? Ah, you had a Gamma. Sneaky, sneaky. Uh-oh. You almost got me with that one. Alright, let's just win the game now. Do they have a fire monster? Doesn't matter if they do or not. Funny thing is, we chain blocked the Flamberge here anyway, but... what was it? Lava Golem and a Horus Monster? Oh, no, 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 no. This is Popular Zeph. This is Popular Zeph. Whew, I almost messed up big time there. But nah, we're good. Actually, putting Flamberge in a spell trap was a little bit of a misplay, but it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. There we go. I want to see what Adventure Horus with Lava Golem too. I wonder what their deck looks like. Adventure Horus, Lava Golem, Gamma is everything we saw from them. Yeah, the attack buff is ridiculous, honestly. It makes it too easy to end games. Alright, what does your list look like? Oh, this is kind of the deck I was talking about earlier. This is what I was talking about earlier. They're playing Oops All Engine. This is literally the deck I was talking about thinking about trying earlier, where you just play a bunch of different engines and kind of slap them together. Oops All Engines. That's good. Copy their deck and figure out the ratios later. Oh, also we're somebody else's final boss again, although not our ranked match. I think I could have a better base to work off of, honestly. I wouldn't include the DPE engine for sure. This hand is okay going second. It's not terrible. Alright, is it Snake Eye or Rescue Ace? It's Snake Eye. Hiding my Ash Blossom here. Not gonna use it on the first Snake Eye Ash effect, by the way. The correct point, IMO, to use Ash Blossom if it's your only disruption against Snake Eye is against the second effect of Ash. So I'm gonna hide my Ash Blossom until after they do the Poplar search. And once this resolves... Alright, now I think I can let this go until they do the second Snake Eye Ash effect. Never been a fan of Oops All Engines. I like it. It reminds me of old Yu-Gi-Oh! Honestly, more than just about anything else I play is Oops All Engines style decks. Because that's what old, and when I say old Yu-Gi-Oh, I mean like old, like 2006, 2007 or whatever, you know, like pre-archetypes being a thing. Sometimes I get a little frustrated at the concept of archetypes. I get really frustrated, especially when there are archetype locks in decks that otherwise look really cool. The general reason why I'm not super up on archetypes is that I feel like they're really boring. I feel like Konami just kind of built the deck for you. And I feel like that triply goes when they have archetype locks. Like, again, it's like I said, I feel like at that rate, Konami is just building the deck for you. I find that very boring, which is why I personally am a fan of Oops All Pile. But I understand why people don't like that kind of stuff too. It makes sense. Not having archetype blocks how you end up with Mathmech. Yeah, Mathmech is a really cool deck. I think Mathmech is sick. I love Mathmech. You're exactly right. You also don't need archetype locks. You can do other locks. Mathmech actually a great example of an alternative kind of lock you can do. Because circular locks you into only battling with one monster. Again, that is a really cool alternative. You can also attribute and type lock. I'm not the biggest fan of those, but that's way better than hard archetype. I think hard archetype locks are just so awful. Like, look, Battle and Boxer, look at that. Battle and Boxer Promoter, I was like, oh, sick, you can cook with this card. Until I read at the end, you can only special summon Battle and Boxer monsters for the rest of the turn. And then I was just like, wow, boy, thanks, Konami, for building this deck for me. I sure can't wait to activate Battle and Boxer Promoter and then summon Battle and Boxer monsters and summon nothing but Battle and Boxer monsters for the remainder of this turn. You know, it's like, I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal of that. It's so boring. It's so uncreative, too. I don't know. Alright, in this kind of a situation... Okay, they've already used their temple. What do I have for extenders in hand? I have a 1-for-1 with no monsters. I'll just take Temple, it's fine. I have Call By. If I didn't have Call By, I might consider taking the, what's it called? No, I want this one. I would have considered taking the original Sin instead, but I think we'll be fine. Oh shit! No, I was supposed to place Oak. What am I doing? I'm being a scrub right now. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Why did I get caught up on which Flam Bridge I wanted to place? That was weird. Anyway. I mean, whatever. Placing Flam Bridge isn't the worst move in the world, but it's way, way better to put Oak here. It's so much better. Any type of lock is better than Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes don't have a lock though. That's like one of their problems. Ah, there we go. There we go, opponent. I knew you had an Ash Blossom. Yep. That is the exact reason why I picked Temple over Original Sin, and why I said if I didn't have Call By in hand, I would have added Original Sin instead of Temple. See, everyone thinks Snake Eye Mirrors all come down to hand trap checks, but the way you play matters so much more than whether or not they have hand traps. Also, you should always be focusing on how you can play better and not if they have a hand trap, because you can't control that. And focusing on things you can't control is a surefire way to misplay and generally just not improve as a duelist. You know, it's like I've been saying lately. Just hold yourself accountable, take responsibility for your games, and acknowledge what you do and do not have control over. It's funny because a lot of people seem to think, too, when I say take responsibility for your games, that I'm saying, like, oh, if you get unlucky, it's your fault. No, that's not at all what I'm saying. When I say take responsibility for your games, what I mean by that is that you should be, like, you should be acknowledging what aspects of the game are in your control, not just exclusively focusing on what is beyond your control, right? It's so easy to be like, it's so easy to walk away from a loss and the only takeaway being, I bricked, or I got sacked, or I got hand trap checked, right? But nobody, like, I don't know. You should also be asking yourself, like, if you could have done anything better. And if you truly could not have done anything better, then, like, why keep thinking about the game after it ends at all? Like, why dwell on the fact that you bricked, or got hand trap checked, or got sacked, right? Who cares? It wasn't in your control. Just, like, you know, play better, or not play better, play better where you can, and then, as for where you can't, just, I don't know, move on with your life, right? Like, what's up, Christo1986? I should have wanted during the draw phase. I wasn't really paying attention there, but it's not that big of a deal. Am I going to lead with Bonfire, or am I going to lead with Wanted? I'll lead with Wanted, actually. Exactly. If you go second and open a hand with no hand traps, and the only thought, like, I'm just saying this is the only thought you have, Lamster, but if the only thing you think is like, well, I can't win, I didn't draw hand traps, and especially if you just auto-concede, it's like, you're just, you're kind of just like throwing games for no reason. If you auto-concede. Like, especially without even seeing what you draw for turn, it's like, that said, this is pretty brutal. The situation we're in right now with the 4 back row. Oh, they have a Solemn down too. They have something that can negate the summon down. The reason I knew that is because they were past priority before they drew a card off of Max C. Yep, there it is. What's up, Shadow O? Yeah, really, where's Stud? I was gonna say, if they don't negate the Ash straight up, they can Gravedigger's Trap hold the Poplar in hand. It's funny though, because if they had done that, I could have actually maybe used Kurikara to get out of this, but Imperm is just gonna... Well... We know one of these is Gravediggers, right? What if I just, like... Okay, wait, no, this is fine, hang on. We might actually be in a not terrible spot right now. What does this do? Unaffected by the effects of your hold trap cards, normal summon, discard special summon target, blah, blah, blah. Okay, actually, we're like relatively fine here. I have to emphasize we're relatively fine. Yeah, this is the Link Snake Eye build. We have no Synchros in our extra deck for this one. Sarah was summoned using Murmillo. And Murmillo added Gravediggers, which they have not used yet. These are both Max C draws. Oh, it's my favorite trap card in the world. Good. For those who don't know, actually just my least favorite card in the world. This and Geo the Gravity Ninja. I think flipping a monster face down to being like, haha, you can't flip it up ever, is like truly awful card design. Truly horrendous. At least we can set it for that. They have another Solemn? Wow. Yep, there it is. Again, I knew that because it got past priority before I got asked if I wanted to activate my effect or not. Distribute it and revive it. Yeah, I was just gonna say draw the out, but like, whatever. I don't know. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna concede here. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I really don't like it when Yu-Gi-Oh arguments get boiled down to somebody just using like a catchphrase. Like when somebody's like, "Ah, oh, this card is so hard." Like, you know what? Prime example is Auroradon. Whenever I talk about Auroradon, and I'm like, yeah, Auroradon, you can just Valor, Ash, Imperm, Nib, Droplet. There's so many ways to out it. And then people are always like, oh, so just draw the out, just draw the out, just draw the out. And I'm like, okay, no. One, let's have a real conversation where you're not just like regurgitating rhetoric you've heard before mindlessly. And two, you know, people say that like whenever you talk about having an out to a card, period. But it's like, I'm not talking about having exactly one specific out. The point is that there's a many, many different cards that can out it, right? But I digress. It's just really annoying when people just like, again, regurgitate a phrase you've already heard a million times. Whenever people say that to you, I'm just like, can you form a thought for yourself, please? Is that something you're capable of? Wow, Fountain for 1. I'm absolutely gonna Joel here. I don't know. There was actually an argument to not Joel here. Because of Maxi, and because my hand isn't that great. Maybe I shouldn't have Joeled. I don't know. We are under Shifter. But do I want to make plays anyway? Kind of do. Oh, they have a Solemn too. Look at that. So it's probably stun then. So your face downs are a Solemn, probably Judgment, if it's a Runic deck, and something else. We lost one Flamberge. And Original Sin. Okay. What order did they set these cards in? Interesting. Alright. Also, they did not draw off the Fountain? No, because he got banished because of their own Shifter. Alright. I think this one is not Solemn. Yeah, there's no reason to do that. I suspect this one is not Solemn because it's the one they set second. Not to try to psychoanalyze stun players or anything, but... Duality. Slumber, Super Ancient Organisms, and Prosp. Can they use Prosp and Duality in the same turn? Yes, they can. Because this excavates, it does not draw. I'll never defend Runic, even if it gets treated like flu. Oh, I think that's a very closed-minded mentality. I think Runic's fine. Fountain could easily go to 2, especially now that Little Knight's legal. As I've said many times before, and I'll say again, unfun and unbalanced. Those are actually two different words. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players don't know that. I was gonna say, do you have to think that long about what to excavate? Alright, or what to banish, rather? Alright, let's see if they excavate. That's all completely fine. I literally don't care about... okay, the tip's a little annoying, but that's still fine. Sim Salatan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Runic's fine. Some gave it a bad name. 100% agree. Runic is an amazing archetype for the diversity of the game, and it consistently shocks me how many people who say they value diverse metagames also say that Runic Fountain should be banned. Those are two very antithetical statements. Okay, Bonfire Nib. So Original Sin is the most important thing they've hit so far. Runic Generator is sick, Runic for Hire is sick, Runic Sprite is cool. I think Runic Naturia is even fine. Like, it's not a stun deck or anything, it's just a control deck. I don't like they have a Solemn face down. But we have to play through it at some point anyway. Bestial Runic, that's the other one I was trying to think of. That's the other one. See, that's the other cool thing. Runic not only lifts up other archetypes, but it makes other cool new decks. Again, I'll say it again, too, for those who might not have been around the first time I said it, but the reason that I know they have a Solemn face down is because they keep getting past priority before my effects that resolve on summon, before I'm given the chance to activate them. So that means that they have an effect that can negate my summon. Also, Shiro47, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Runic best deck. Runic is a very cool deck. We're getting very unlucky not having Ash Blossom so far. We've only banished... Oh, no, we have banished 2 of them off of the Runic spells, though. So that would make a little more sense. Now, here... yeah, we definitely just do this. Actually, hang on. Yeah, we'll just do this. There's the Solemn. Also, I knew that this one was not going to be the Solemn. I called it. I 100% called that. Alright. Solemn has finally been cleared. Now we have to, like, actually have plays for next turn. We'll see what we get. What do we have left that would be a good top deck? Ash would be a good top deck. Bonfire would be a good top deck. One Form would be a good top deck. Wanton would be a good top deck. DML would be a good top deck. Okay, we have a few. Grave of the Super Ancient Organisms. That was the floodgate they revealed a couple of times last turn. Just keeping that in mind. Poplar is actually not not plays, I don't think. Because we don't have Original Sin anymore, but 100% still gonna summon. Yeah, they have another Solemn, look at that. Unless no, I have Temple. Yeah, I was gonna say, I still have Temple left in deck, so. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I'll just place itself. What's the inboard for this build? Flamberge, Phoenix IP. Sometimes you can also do the Selene turn 1 access code line as well, but yeah, generally stuff like that. The reason I decided to take Synchros out is because, like, just never made... The thing is, like, Synchros don't come up unless you, like, have an extender and also don't get interrupted. And, like, that's just not going to happen the majority of the time. There it is. See? I knew they'd have it. I don't know why they flipped it preemptively. Second Poplar, I was going to say, actually wouldn't be a horrible top deck here. Max CB, downtime, baby. Less than or equal? Okay, got it. Yeah, I'll just pass here. Sometimes that Jet Synchron can help with summoning. Very occasionally, yeah. That's why we replaced it with Birch for another extender. I think without Synchros, Birch more or less does the same thing that Jet Synchron does. Probably more efficiently, honestly. As far as like just being an extender. So we can battle with monsters that have 1,000 or more attack points. That seems pretty easy to do. I'll draw Face Wanted here. I can't battle. That's worth noting, though. Also, we do have Impermacross on the wall. Not that they have a monster on the field. Max C. Okay. Monsters less than or equal to the amount you paid. And they paid 1,000. Got it. Two monsters with different names. Yeah, so I could just like... How did the loaner duels go? Not horrible, all things considered. We won 3 games. I think that's pretty good. Nah. Oh. Oh. I mean, that summons a monster to defend them, yeah. Dang, I should have actually just destroyed... I was scared of Gamma for some reason. Sun doesn't play Gamma. I shouldn't have been afraid of that. I should have blown up Fountain. I hope that doesn't cost me. Oh, God, it's Munin, too. That's brutal. Well, we have Subversion, so that's actually not that big of a deal. They're gonna draw 1 here? That's fine. No, don't continue to attack. I just don't want them gaining life points during the end phase. I don't like that I'm pushing this back now, because it means they can... Runic Spell for another extra deck monster. Or they can just do that, that's fine too. Oh, I can put that back. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put back our banished original sin and draw some more outs here. Potentially. Alright, we're under max C, so I'm just going to pass over to them. Should have pitched this Flamberge and blown up the Fountain. That was really greedy of me to not do that. Hopefully we won't get punished for it. We'll see. Sometimes I listen to that part of the song and I'm like, could that be epic enough? It's epic sounding enough, you know? Okay, cool. I was gonna say, still plenty of outs here. Did I banish all my... They did banish all my Ash Blossoms, okay. Now, this can't attack, actually 2 times over, but we do... Do we not get the effect, huh? Oh, we don't get the effect either because of Grave's Super Ancient Organism. Right. That's fine. Do they have any dark monsters in here? Oh, they do. No Savage. I wouldn't go for Savage here anyway. Savage would not be able to attack or use its effects because of the Floodgate. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah. This shit sucks! I hate when they just bring out Munin over and over. Oh, it's Jerry this time. Yeah, whatever. Oh, also level 6! It's level 6, not 5! It can't attack! Brutal. I'll call by the Jerry. Oh, I can't because it's the damage step. That's fine, whatever. This grave has mattered a little more than I thought it would. Excuse me. For negating exactly Diabell. I have 13 cards left. Okay, nothing huge there. I actually still have, I was gonna say, I actually still have Ash Poplar and Temple left in my deck. Never mind. There's like, yeah, there's no way. Because they can just keep getting bodies to chump the hits. Dang. Ah, there goes the rest of my deck. I'll give it to them. They got it. Back in front of Mr. I do ask that you please do not call me Mr. I do not use he, him pronouns. I use they, them, as well as she and her, but... Nice little 14 game turn, or turn game there, rather. We were close. We were very close. That was an extremely close win. Or extremely close loss, rather. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. Is Sun annoying to play against? Yeah. Am I, like, super upset about that loss we just had? No. It's rank ladder. We just move on to the next game, and we get an above 50% win rate, and we're fine, right? Like... That's okay, no worries, Guardian. It is all good. We went first, right? Yeah. So it's Wanted. 'Cause I'm wanted, wanted. I don't even like that song. I just think of it whenever I play this spell. Stupid ass song. It's not that bad. It's not that good either, though, to be fair. I think Bon Jovi is like the definition of average music. I'm like, it's fine, it's okay, it's music, right? Like, what else can you say about Bon Jovi other than it's music? I'm not gonna activate Temple just yet. Actually, am I? No, I'm not gonna activate Temple just yet. Wanted Film? I am not familiar with that one. It's glam rock? Yeah, exactly. There was an argument to Diabell first, actually. But it's fine. Let me think for a sec. We'll just send Linkuriboh here. Oh, it's Ash, or I mean Maxi. Okay. I thought it was gonna be Ash Blossom. That's interesting. I wonder if there's ever a world where this is worth summoning and doing that effect on their turn. I don't play much with Birch, but... Oh shit, I think it kind of is, actually. Because if I Temple in place like Flamberge, then I could Birch F, sack itself, and Flamberge pull out like Ash or something on their turn. I don't know. Let's experiment. Let's try it. Oh yeah, we can proc Witch's effect if we sack her, don't we? Because it's not the opponent removing it. It's if it's removed, it didn't even play into my board. What? What were you on? What were you on, huh? What were you playing? Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold the phone. You didn't even try? Okay, I guess that makes more sense. I guess that makes a little more... I don't know, a little more. Maybe they just did not have access to Kingstark at all. That's the only world where I would, like... But they, like, snap concede as soon as they drew for turn. That's what I'm saying. People just, like, will concede so easily in Master Duel. Which I guess if I understand if you just want to save time, you know? If, like... I've said this before, you know, it's valid to want to maximize the number of games you play in a day. Like, I get it, you know, especially if you have, like, a lot of responsibilities, like work and or family or stuff. Like, you just want to get those games in, right? But if your goal is to, like, improve as a duelist and get better at Yu-Gi-Oh!, then you need to not be conceding in situations like that. Ugh. Yeah, that's the thing about this hand. I was just thinking about it. I was like, we're fine if they have a Maxi, but if they have, like, any other hand trap, we're just, like, done. Okay, now Poplar, I'll go into a Linkuriboh on turn 1. I was talking about this with Ash, right? If your Snake Eye Ash gets hit with a Valor or an Imperm, I generally don't think it's... Well, it's kind of hand-dependent, but... I'm more inclined to keep the Ash around to use its effect on the follow-up turn. Poplar doesn't have an on-field effect like that, so this I'll just turn into Linkuriboh and not really think too much about that, right? Master 4 and 3 is the home of stun. Really only later on in the season. If you get to Master Rank in the first half of the season, there's not any stun at all, actually. Well, at least that's my experience, generally. You know, huh, they have an Ash in their graveyard. Oh my god, okay. And we have another in our hand. I was gonna say... Oh, I guess that might have been a reason to keep Poplar in the yard. Well, I don't know. I don't think it was wrong to put it in the spell trap. But I'm thinking about, like, going for Hita and then making a Promethean Princess, but I can't really climb it at anything, like, super duper significant. But it's better than, like, not doing anything, so... Plus we have 3 Ash Blossom in our hand. It's not, like, normal summoning one of them and our play getting stopped is, like, a horrible fate or anything. I could also SP and, like, pick apart one of their back rows, but nah. Let's go into a more threatening game state. This is the kind of situation that actually makes me glad I played 2 Promethean Princess, by the way. This is the exact kind of scenario I could very easily see Princess number 2 coming up. Game doesn't punish it at all. I mean, yeah, but, like, if you want to improve and play through... Like, if you want to improve as a player and do better in, like, tournaments, for example, where that would punish you, then you are very much benefited for playing through it and getting that practice. That's why I say, like, it's fine if it's not your priority to improve competitively. That's valid. But if it is, then you should not be, like, snap conceding pretty much ever. You should, like... Because it's worth it to see, even if you don't think you can play through it, it's worth it to see how close you can get. And it goes a long way towards making game states feel more winnable, right? And actually having the mentality moving forward to explore and look for the lines where you do win. If you're setting yourself up to concede every time things start to get difficult, then when you're, again, in a tournament situation or setting, and you need to play through a difficult situation, you'll have already practiced that part of your brain, those brain muscles that help you explore and find those lines, and you don't have to feel like you're fumbling as much, right? Playing through difficult situations is as much about actually winning the game as it is, again, just getting comfortable being in that kind of a position. It's something that's critical if you're going to be playing in competitive situations. Also, we're on all hand traps over here. But that's fine, because they don't seem to have too much either. I don't want to improve as a player. I want to yell at Hexflex. That's good. I also have to really, really emphasize that I do think it is valid if, like, you have a goal that is not improving at competitive play, right? So I don't even, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I just said, Grand Harry. So, like, I don't understand what the argument is, right? Because I'm saying if you want to improve it in competitive play, don't auto-concede. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want to improve at competitive play, then you just don't. Do I have a level 1 fire in here by chance? No, I didn't think so. Okay. That's fine. We'll still normal this. Brutal. Okay. Snap concede muscle memory. Yeah, we'll definitely activate this. I mean, obviously we do, but especially now that we have another target in the yard. Is there a reason to ever place Oak in the spell trap zone? Probably not. I can't really think of one. Although, I can't really think of a reason to place Poplar either, specifically. Well, because it would sit and go back. Yeah, place Poplar. What are they on? Is it Rescue Ace that has not gotten, like... I have to figure that's what's happening right now. Oh, wait, there's a Mudora in here. Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, so it's Tyr that's breaking? Variety stream? We're actually kind of talking about that last stream, maybe, or last week at some point. I will feel more inclined to do more variety streams once I reach partner, is the thing. Punish scooping more. Why? What? They already punish scooping. What are you talking about? I don't think... well, one, they already punish scooping, and two, I think the rate at which they do it is already fine enough as it is. Also, I don't see how that follows up with what I was saying about, like, not conceding. But alright, let's see. I vehemently disagree that they need to punish. I think that's a horrible idea, frankly. Like, I just do. I just don't really see the merit or value in that. Punishing beyond anything that they already, or any more than they already do. Whoa, stop, please. Stop with the disrupts. They're gonna have a call by or something. Actually, you know, Tyr doesn't play call by that often, or as often. I think it's like a 50-50, right? Let me look up stats for that. Where is Tyr limits? Here they are. Called by the grave. Oh wow, it's not even 50%. I don't know what it is then. Okay. Only I could be in the middle of, like, playing a comeback turn and be like, what are the stats on this deck? Sorry, the stats on this one exact card for this deck? We know they have an Ash Blossom, although we've already used Hita. Okay. Let's place a Flamberge. Figure out what the hell we're gonna do from here. I was gonna say I might just make Little Knight, although this can be targeted, right? Yeah. Well, I still have a normal summon as well. I could just normal summon and go straight into the Promethean Princess. Would there be a reason to climb to a 2 first? So they have a Dark I can take? They don't. They do also have a Mudora. I don't like that. I don't like they have a Mudora. We could Nightmare Phoenix first as well. No, if I think it's tier limit, we should not Nightmare Phoenix. I feel like normal summon Ash Blossom and then go straight into Promethean Princess is the play. Little Knight for the back row? We could do that. We could Little Knight and then go into Promethean Princess. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let me think about this for one more second. Yeah, let's do it that way. Ooh. I have no idea what order they set this stuff in. Alright, it's not going to matter then. Solemn, there's no Solemn here. If they had a Solemn, they would be getting past priority before my optional effects would be activating. That's already across from Imperm, right? So yeah, let's hit this one. Haha, it is tier limit. Alright. Promethean Princess Revive also does not target, which is pretty good for us in the case of Mudora here, right? Because this says, special summon one fire monster from your graveyard. Does not target. And we have more than 3 fire monsters in our graveyard. I really like that we banished the Celiac. Ooh, we can bring back Hita. We won't get to summon anything, but we could bring back Hita and then battle first and get more damage in. Let's do it that way. Oh, we won't be able to attack directly. That's right. That's fine. We missed out on 100 damage then, I think, between that and Raging Phoenix, so it's not that big of a deal. Do I go for Raging Phoenix here? Yeah. I could go for Airly. No, Airly doesn't point to anything if I put in the EMZ. Yeah, we missed out on 100 damage then. It's not that big of a deal. You got 2 more wins, so Master, I believe in you, Shadow O. You got this. Hell yeah, we love new socks. We do, actually. I fucking love socks. That is how you know, that is like one of the ways you know in which you have become an adult, is when you are excited to get new socks. Ooh, I'm not gonna chain this yet. I'm going to chain Ash Blossom. Crime. Wow, they used Crime on the Ash Blossom. That's fine. I would have liked to have been able to throw in a Maxi there. But I probably would have not even impermed in response. Like, if this were like a normal trap or whatever, I guess I can just Maxi here. So, okay, actually, no, it didn't affect anything then. Because I was just about to say, I would have waited for the kick close probably to imperm anyway. So, yeah, this is fine. Okay, kick close coming out. They did brick. We both bricked really hard, actually. Turn 10. Yeah, because they were just doing Mud Dragon Beatdown for, like, the vast majority of this game. Okay, now I'm going to Divine Temple. Because we don't have to imperm on the same chain link. Or this, we do have to do it on the same chain link, but not directly in response like you do Ash Blossom, right? I'm not going to Promethean Princess that, but like I said, I will imperm it. Okay, there we go. Whew! That was a good one. I'm saving that one, too, if I have room for it. If I don't have room for it, I'm making room for it. Ooh, see, we got a replay from Alnick as well. I think I'm going to play just, like, a couple more games. Maybe a few more, and then we'll finish off with Alnick's replay for the end of the stream here. Ooh, Earthbound Runic. Very excited to see that one. That's a cool deck. I honestly kind of regret not buying into the pack that had Earthbounds and Resonator stuff. Because, there's a lot of decks where I want to play Vision Resonator. Not gonna lie. Wow, bricked again. I said it before. I said it when the ban list dropped and people were like, lol, this doesn't change anything. You are, as a Snake Eye player, you are gonna notice. You are going to notice the drop of consistency. This kind of makes me think we should play a third Poplar, actually. Maybe instead of Birch, we just play a third Poplar. I think I would also play a third Poplar before a second Original. Continue your main phase. Yes, please. Maybe we didn't brick. Hang on. Should I draw 2 or should I hand rip here? Maybe we didn't brick. Hold on. Yeah, because I have enough to stop their... Fuck! Are you kidding me? Alright. Yeah. Asmerge6969, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Still bricked, I know, really, right? So, we'll Ash the big welcome here. This is fine. That's less fine. Yeah. Dang. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, sometimes you do just brick, but... It's like with anything else, you have to ride, like, this fine line, right? Where, oh, shit. I didn't even think about this. Hang on. Am I just adding another Ash here? I think I am. If we add a Poplar, we can summon and search, but that doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna add another Ash here. Did they also... Whoa, hold on, opponent. Did you set... You did. Because I set first, right? Yes. Why, opponent? Why did you set your card across from mine? Don't ever do that, by the way. Don't ever set your back row across from your opponent's. Alright, I feel a lot more confident about winning this game now. Like, a lot more confident, actually. The funny thing is, if they normal Ariana, we actually just still chain Valor. Because if we normal Ariana and chain the back row... Question mark? Oh, but it doesn't let the column doesn't go up. Okay, so, alright. So they could dodge it. It still wasn't right to do, but they did have a way to dodge it. Okay, fair play, fair play. Plot twist, they have a Mech Knight. Fun fact, by the way. I always put Imperm, if possible, in the middle column. And there is actually a reason that I do that. That's like super metagaming. But the reason that I do that is because I know for people who play on console, if you don't change your settings, it'll auto set. I think this is on PC too. But like it'll auto set to the middle first and then to other places. So by setting Imperm to the middle column, you punish people who aren't changing their settings, especially on console, which is really, really good. It mattered a lot more when Master Duel very first came out, but you still get people every now and then. Did my Max C resolve? It did, okay. Do I want to droll? I don't think I do. They've changed that. Did they change that, or did you change your settings? Because I think I thought it was a settings thing. Again, that was also when MD first came out, so they could have changed that. Duel Links player setting everything in main phase before main phase 2. What I thought, does Duel Links... I thought Duel Links didn't have main phase 2s. I thought speed duels were like... Draw, standby, main, battle, end. But I've never played Duel Links, I have no idea. Oh, or am I just thinking of like the dual terminal format? Because I've played that. I've played those before. Back in the day. It doesn't. Oh, okay, it doesn't. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Bagooska. Bagooska. That's fine. I don't care about Bagooska in this deck as much as I might in other decks. Alright, very glad I didn't troll, by the way. Extremely glad I did not use troll and Lockbird. Get the activation that we're in defense position when that effect was activated. Got it. Okay. What is the best way to out Bagooska here? I could normal. I can actually normal the Droll in my hand. Go into Link Kribo and like make SP. Yeah, SP, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe I should normal Droll though. Should I actually just normal some of the Snake Eye Ash? I wonder. I mean, the Droll's probably going to be more valuable than the Snake Eye Ash at this point, right? Also, what is the face down? Do we know it? I don't think we do. No, because they set the field spell. Okay. Just normal summon this. Not activating because that could actually come up later. I wonder if I should even... Would that be too greedy? I'm wondering if I summon SP and target something other than Bagooska with the first effect, if that would be too greedy. And just plan on getting rid of Bagooska with the second effect. Okay, they're just going to chain it now. The face down was the main thing I was thinking of targeting. And like forcing it. I wonder though, if they hadn't used the big welcome here, do you think it would be right to target the face down with SP, not even with any hopes of like banishing it? Oh, that's fine. Not even with any hopes of like banishing it, but just of like forcing it to activate, right? They get to pop with the field spell here. That's actually not a big deal though. This is where Anima comes up? How? I can't put Anima under Bagooska. I'd have to put Anima over here. Can't eat anything. Dragolier and Stovey, right? Or just Dragolier? Oh, it's Dragolier and, I'll call by that, yeah. What if I... That doesn't really matter. I'm like, is there a world where call buying the one that isn't activating matters more? It might? I don't know. Coup Clock. Last card in hand is Lady Lab. Okay. Another Link one for SP? I think that's kind of niche. I don't think Anima's a bad card, don't get me wrong, but... It's like, we can just use Link Kribo, it's fine. Okay, they reset. Oh, but they get to reset the Welcome Lab. Yeah. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. They can clock, activate, welcome for Lovely Lab is like the main thing I'm concerned about, I think, with that. But we might be fine anyway. Mm-hmm. Oh, they get a set of trap card, too. Once they activate that. What if I just make SP right now? It won't get the first effect. I think that matters too much, yeah. Okay. Let's just do it this way. And we'll still have a good card we can send for Original Sin this way. Yeah. Oh, chain block with Poplar. I could have done that. Literally said it out loud. That's good. Interesting. They passed me priority. Okay. Shit, maybe now I want to banish the Lady Lab. Because if I use her second effect on Baguska, it's going to come back with no materials anyway. Oh, can't be targeted, right? Okay, yeah, in that case, we definitely just do the Baguska then, yeah. Lab is confusing. I agree. That's also why I stopped playing Lab, actually. Literally the exact same reason. Okay, we can't battle directly this turn. Gotta keep that in mind. We cannot attack directly. Arias has not activated her effect. This is the only ones that activate effect on the field, right? The activated effects this turn in your opponent's monster zone. Probably just add that anyway, though. Could add Birch for another extender. Well, okay, no. I'm gonna get this, because if they summon Lovely, then we can have an out to it. Now we have an out to pretty much anything they do, I think, from this point forward. Okay, I'm gonna give up my Temple here. I don't usually sack Temple to one of these effects, but this is the kind of situation where I'm okay with it. I'm like, what if I made Goddess here? I don't even know how good that would be. Do I have any spellcasters in here? I do, I have Veiler. Oh, but I don't have one on the field. Oh, but they have stuff I can grab. Okay. Ah, I thought that was asking if I wanted to activate the effect. I don't have enough time to battle. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ah, stupid timer! God damn. Yeah, if it weren't for the timer, I could have baited out the lovely, eaten it with Kurikara, and been up on the board state. Oh my goodness. Instead, we're just gonna get wrecked here. That's brutal. That fucking sucks. Oh, it's fine. It happens, though. Huh, call by. That's funny. We're not like dead, to be fair. Okay. Oh, I would love to be able to see my opponent's timer right now. I think it's actually genuinely a very good thing that you cannot see your opponent's timer. It'd be very easy to, like, manipulate the game state with that. It's just, like, fuck with them. I mean, to be fair... Well, okay, I was gonna say, to be fair, you do get to know that for, like, tournaments with the round timer and stuff. But my other point of that I was gonna, you know, add to that is that, well, yeah, but that's also, like, literally the least fun aspect of playing in a tournament is the round timer, you know? I don't know if that's something I'm eager to introduce to MD. Yeah, this wasn't even us losing to Lab's grind game either. That's, it is what it is, though. I think timer's fine. I think it very rarely comes... Honestly, I've been streaming long enough to have, like, definitively observed this, too. Timer tends to only come up for me when I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, I usually don't have that much trouble. Oh, also, D7 Mouse, Terry Tangela, Sark AJ rather, and the name is Neb. Thank you all for your follows. Terry, I don't have an excuse. I missed you a while ago. Everyone else, I've been far too invested in this current duel to watch the followers coming in, but... Ableist? Whoa! I don't know where that accusation's coming from, but I'm not... I'm definitely not making a conscious effort to do that. Is it my timer statement? That's not an ableist thing. What? That's like knowing the game kind of a thing. Debris Boy as well. Debris Boy? That's a good name. That's a good superhero name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not even a matter of reading for me. Like, for most cards, I don't... The only time I really stop to read cards, and this is just from having no life to this game so hard, is because, like... Well, you know, it's easy for us to assume we know what a card does, and then get punished for not reading it, right? So, there is that, too. Yeah, Karma Cannon has arrived. So that activated its effect on the field. That activated its effect on the field. And that activated its effect on the field. Alright, we have addressed most of their fiends thus far. Damn you, Stovey! We still have a Poplar in our deck, right? Oh, never mind, we got Ash Blossomed. Wait. Come on. There it is. Okay. Oh, I could have summoned Link Karibo. Oh, no, that doesn't target, right? Oh, no. They're doing this effect. Okay, gotcha. They do get to... Okay. Well, what are they going to summon they can activate? They've already used everything, right? Yeah. Chain block this. They don't randomly have like a shuffler in here, do they? This deck plays that sometimes. No, okay, good. Do have a max C though. Okay. That wasn't necessary. I want to not have to deal with this stupid Lovely anymore. let's do that. Okay. Roach? Yeah, it happens sometimes. I haven't normaled. Worth noting. Oh, but I've already entered battle phase. I actually don't really have much of Nib. Good God Almighty! Why would you want my token to have more stats? Why wouldn't you wait until after this? Oh, that's why you don't wait. Well, no, that still doesn't make any. Oh no, but it doesn't give me a token then. So it puts it in the yard. Got it. Okay, I figured it out. That's why it makes sense to do it there. Not that this matters. Oh no! Ah! God damn! Oh no! We were so close multiple times over. I will say, I tend not to get frustrated super duper often. However, losing to the timer, or not being able to follow through on my comeback turn because of the timer, and then getting maxied on my second attempt to come back has made for an admittedly somewhat frustrating game. I will admit that. Yes, our opponent has been playing very well, by the way. Nib's one of your most hated? Not really. Nib's fine. I definitely hate Floodgate Trap Hole more than Nibiru. Actually, you know what? And I'm kind of shocked this isn't the case for more people. I think Exodia is pretty high up on my most hated cards. I understand that the answer to what I'm about to say is concrete, and it's, because of nostalgia, but it baffles me that with so many people complaining about cards needing to get banned because they create non-game states, that we still cheer when Exodia does well. That genuinely baffles me. Again, I know why that happens, because nostalgia, but like, I don't know. I guess I'm just the kind of person where like, I don't let nostalgia override bullshit, and I think Exodia is far more bullshit than nostalgia. Oh, I did say that in the middle of an ad, didn't I? So people are probably not gonna know what I'm... It's hard to pull off, no? Well, okay, so here... Okay, now, here's another thing I find incredibly interesting about what you just said. So, I have made the claim before that certain things don't need to be banned because they're not too powerful. And I've had people say, but they're hard to pull off, slash, you know, they might not be meta, but they still need to go, right? But then, when I make the same argument about Exodia, then people make the claim of like, oh, but it's hard to pull off. It's like, I don't know, I don't get it. It's like, you know, it's like the Isolde OTK, or the Isolde OTKs. People were still out here being like, Isolde needs to get banned, Isolde needs to get banned. It's a card that makes uninteractive FTKs and doesn't do anything else. And it's like, one, that's a disingenuous argument because Noble, in for Noble Knight. Two, again, what about Exodia? Which literally does not do anything else other than facilitate non-game states. But episode 1! But nostalgia! Exactly. Ironically, is the same reason for Rongo ban. It's not ironic. I 100% agree. Yes, like Rongo deserved to get banned for creating unfun non-game states. Can we please just ban the head of Exodia for the same reason already? No. And again, I understand why not, but it's oh shit, I need to just make that meme. The like it's literally know the work rules meme. It's literally that exact situation. That's exactly what it is. Isolde? No, I called it Isolde. Or Isolde. Wait, what did I say? I don't remember. I think Isolde is the correct pronunciation. I always said Isolde in the past, because when IS is at the beginning of the word, that's usually how it's pronounced, right? Like ISIS. But not that one. Why'd they even try to pop Flamberge? I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of just seeing if they'll run out of time, but I think we've also had too many turns game pass back and forth. But they've also been doing a lot more things, like taking a lot more actions than I have, so I don't know. A whole deck around one fragile thing. That's what every single FTK deck is! That's literally every single FTK deck. Exodia is not any different, except for nostalgia. That is the only difference, is that it was played in old shows, so good. Yeah, exactly. Exodia is always just going to be an FTK. It's like, I mean, let's be real. The reason that Weevil threw Exodia off of the boat in episode 2 is because Exodia is not an interesting way to win. I think the show writers kind of realized that, like, yeah, this was a really fun gimmick for the first episode, but this series is going to get boring really quickly if every duel seems impossible, but then Yugi eventually just draws all 5 Exodia pieces, right? That's literally why they wrote it out of the show right after he used it the one time. Because it's boring, it's not interesting, it's not fun. FTKs are unfun, Exodia or otherwise. I generally agree, yeah. This is such a stupid game state. I know, right? Like, I'm kind of at a point where I'm just, like, clicking buttons and waiting for my opponent to kill me. Or run out of time. But I guess I did get a board back. I wasn't really trying to, but... They made the game like this by trying to be in. I wasn't even really paying attention to what they've been doing the last couple of turns. Have they, like, been able to finish me off and just not been doing it? This person is so aggravated. They probably are, like, screaming at their screen right now, like, why haven't you surrendered yet? Why haven't you conceded? This is a fun little hobby of mine because I don't have a life. See, I have all the time in the world, so I do what I like to call knowledge checks, and I force people to actually know how to end the game instead of just hitting the surrender button. Surely they have it here, right? Yeah. Another Chaos Angel. Is that even any more damage? Oh, it is by a little bit, yeah. Oh, not once per turn. Wow, not once per turn. I didn't know that. Hostway, Mr. 34, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Oh yeah, they're BMing super hard here. I've been lurking for 20 and you're still dueling the same person? I know, right? I was gonna say, because this is still the... I was gonna say that, or I said before this game that we'll play a couple more games and then we'll watch Alnick's replay, but at this rate, we're just gonna go straight to Alnick's replay as soon as this game is over. Because this ended up taking as long as like 3 or 4 games. We are playing against Lab though, aren't we? And Brickton still beats Snake Eyes, hell yeah. Be funny if I could punish that somehow. How many turns was that? Oh, it was only 8. That did not feel like 8 turns. We had like a couple of 10+ turn duels that didn't last that long. Show Battle Fader and win, that's good. Ooh, we got 8 missions done though, so hell yeah on that. We had, yes, I know, that was also, by the way, for people who weren't like paying attention or are just now hopping in, that was the game that we could have won if not for the timer, and then we could have won on our next turn after that, but we got max seed. By the way, that was all still that game. So, that's good. All right, let's check out Alnick's replay here. Let me see. Versus Danko. Be this one here. Ah, yes, this is going to be the game with Earthbound Runic. We were just talking about how cool and based Runic is earlier for decks like this. It's really easy to hate Runic for Runic stun, but that's stun's fault. That's not Runic's fault. Anyway. So, Smiting Storm, going to start off with the Hugin here. Hugin F pitching Destruction to add, of course, who else but the Fountain. That's all going to be in draw phase. Very good there. Playing around stuff like Triple Attack. Going to use the Stone Sweeper to add the Ground Keeper here. Normal summoning Ground Keeper to summon out the Line Walker from the deck. Now we get to add the Harmonic Synchro Fusion. Probably just the coolest aspect of this deck as a whole, right? Because the Harmonic Synchro Fusion lets you synchro and fuse at the same time. I still remember seeing it get activated in like Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc-V and thinking it was so cool. Speaking of things that are so cool, we get some Danglong and Dragostapelia? That's so cool! Ah, I love it. I love to see people cook with awesome lines like this. Drawing R3 off of that, getting some more runic spells as well as another line walker here. Got the Baron de Fleur dropping down. Setting 2, passing over to our opponent, establishing 2 Omni Negates as well as an on-field negate, and of course the runic cards as well. Who's going to lead with the Birth and the normal summon Scareclaw? Looks like they are probably going to be on some sort of Scareclaw and Cash variant. But probably just Scareclaw with... Oh no, looks like some kind of Visus Pile. As we did see a Monadium Imaginings turning the Rykart into a tuner. That's really curious. I'd be interested to see our opponent's list too. That's really weird. The Imaginings. So it's because the Monadium is mostly ends up being a Visus Pile, but you don't usually see the Scareclaw stuff thrown in with that, right? But that's cool. I mean, always love to see people cooking. Tryhard coming down here, going to swap everything into defense mode. Arrival then going to bring back the Scareclaw Cashier. We have the Counter Trap and 9 Pillars of the Angazine to put a stop to that, so nothing going on there. Popping the Danglong, then the Tryhard F targeting the Acro. We, however, have the Flashing Fire, so that will in turn destroy the Tryhard. Also milling a couple of cards from our opponent. These still get to bring back the Acro and add a Scareclaw Cache. But we get to use the Fountain to draw to, which is pretty neat. So, ideally we'll draw some more runic spells to disrupt them with. They do threaten to battle over only one of our things, though, with the Scareclaw Cache here. United we stand, huh? United we stand. That does apparently also increase defense as well. I didn't really realize that, but okay. For the 4200 defense Scareclaw Cashier. I mean, to be fair, this is pretty on theme with the Scareclaws. It's not the worst card you could play, honestly. Like, I don't think it's optimal in pretty much any capacity, no, but there are worse cards you could play in United We Stand. Also, I want to point something out here that's always kind of bugged me about this card, ever since I was a kid. This looks like Sparkman's hand. This looks like Elemental Hero Sparkman's hand, but this card came out like so far before GX. This card came out in, I think, Labyrinth of Nightmare, which was like at least a couple of years before GX. But this looks like Sparkman's hand. This looks like Elemental Hero Sparkman's hand. I think this is a little bit too intricate, though. I don't think he has like all of this lattice work going on. But the blue with the gold trim and the green orbs. Who's the other hand? I don't know. This color scheme up here actually kind of looks like Necroshade, but Necroshade doesn't have hands that look like this. Oh, also, I never realized before zooming in, but you can actually see the person's knuckles through the armor, which means it's definitely not Sparkman then. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway. Huh, look at that. The zoom-in feature, though, answering a question I had since I was a kid back in the day. Because I remember when GX came out, that wasn't the first thing I thought when GX came out, right? I was going to be like, that's the hand from United We Stand. No, but I remember seeing United We Stand, you know, sometime after GX came out and being like, that looks like Sparkman's hand. Zoom feature changing my life. Hell yeah. There's a lot of cool art in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, so here they are going for their own Stardust Charge Warrior. Wow, this really is a pile. Also a chicken game. Is this another Tryhard, I imagine? Yeah. Yeah, a cool part about Scareclaw Tryhard is that it is in fact completely generic, right? It's literally any 3 effect monsters. I actually think Tryhard is really well designed. I think, you know what? I dare say Scareclaw Tryhard might be one of the most well-designed boss monsters currently in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? Because think about it. It's generic, but not so easy to access. You have to use 3 monsters. You can't link climb into it. It doesn't fit into every single deck because it turns your stuff to defense mode too. It creates a game state that can be difficult, but far from impossible to play through. Yeah, I just think Scareclaw Tryhard is a phenomenally well-designed card. Anyway, here we're going to do some more Earthbound stuff, going for the fusions now, including the Geo Griffin and Geo Grimlina, I think this one is called. It's either Gremlin or Grimlina. This one's Grimlina. Okay, so going for the Shenyang, grabbing that Crimson Gaia. Runic Freezing Curse is here, going to negate the Tryhard, and of course also mill some more cards. And more importantly, we get not only the draw off of Fountain, but also a banish off of the Shenyang. So there goes that Tryhard. Both Tryhards actually now both are gone. Turning the Stardust Charge Warrior attack mode. Alas, we do not have the battle phase here, but our opponent is definitely not in the best spot at all. Oh, wow. We set the field spell. We're seeking for 9? We play Shen Shen? What the hell does this list look like? I can't even imagine having room for all this stuff in this deck, but our opponent somehow, I guess, found a way. Life, finds a way. Alright, Astrolaud coming down, but we also get to banish with Shenyang because they banished in order to summon out the Astrolaud. Oh, did they target the Shenyang? Did they try to pop Shenyang? Oh no. Oh, honey. I think that's what happened here. Yeah, someone tried to pop Shenyang. Oh, didn't know what it did. You can battle over Shenyang and not proc it, but you cannot destroy it with card effect. Otherwise, they simply banish a card from the graveyard. I don't even think that's once per turn, right? No, it is once per turn. Okay. you cannot deny how well designed Tryhard's abs are. Tryhard and Reichard, I guess he spent a lot of years designing those abs. That's good. Is the destruction save not? Oh no, it's not. You don't know. You're right because it says this effect, right? You can only use this effect. That's the Banish Chef. That's not the... Yeah. You're right. So it isn't once per turn. Okay. Oh, you posted their deck list in the Discord? Hell yeah. Let me see this. Whoa! Okay, hang on. Let me, Okay, here, we'll watch the rest of this game first, and then we'll take a look at this deck list. So they're running their Visas in. Ah, that's good. I was gonna say by the rest of this game, I mean probably like the next few moments here. But let me also pull up this deck list on screen here. I've zoomed in a bit so we can see 50 cards, 2 Manadia Meek, 2 Torrid, 1 Ash Blossom. Oh my god, no Maxi either. 1 of each. This is the Scareclaw loaner. This person saw the limit 1 loaner from that festival and was like, I can make improvements to this. Is that Time Tearing Morganite? Is this that's not Time Tearing Morganite. This is the Vita. This is the Vita card, right? Whatever, Vita something. Do they play Vita in here? I don't know if I see it. I don't think this is the Morganite, though. I think this is a Visus, a very niche Visus card. Yeah, the one of Lullaby of Obedience. This also might be the first time I've seen 1-for-1 not in some, like, dumb FTK deck. Or not 1-for-1, 1 Day of Peace. This, we're talking about cards I don't like. 1 Day of Peace is definitely up there. This card is usually not in any deck that's fair, but they're Crackdown? Okay. Ah, yes, Realm Elegy. That's what this card is. Yeah, I think this is Realm Elegy. Also, very glad we have the 1 evenly in a 50-card deck, you know, in case we go second. The extra deck actually isn't too many things I wouldn't expect. Mostly just the Shen Shen and the Stardust Charge Warrior. Also, is a little weird, too. Vandy's Fiend. No, Ruler, sorry. This list is wild. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing both the replay and the deck there, Alnick. That was that was some good stuff there. Hell yeah! All right, we are at just about the 4-hour mark here, and I think that means we're gonna go ahead and call it. Sure that wasn't the limit one? Oh, that was Time Tearing Morganite. Wow. I just assumed, I was like, no, even something like Realm Elegy would make more sense, right? No, it was just Time Tearing Morganite. Okay. Yeah, plus Vandy's Ruler, plus Crackdown, like the random stun cards? I don't know. But anyway, you assume better of them. I do, I guess. But we will be back tomorrow, so come on back tomorrow. We'll hang out some more. I'll probably just end up doing more ladder, but we might take on some of these like solo modes I haven't done yet for the tactical tri decks. I think that could be fun. So we might start off with that and then do some ranked ladder. But in the meantime, who is on? Who can we raid? Hasher Brown. We haven't raided Hasher Brown in a minute. I see a Speedroid card. I see a Speedroid card. Yeah, let's see what Hasher's up to in this stream here. But y'all, thank you so much for coming by as always. Zevert, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow, and I will see you then for some more gaming. But all right, I will catch y'all later. Peace.